Hey. One more verse, y'all. Give me this one more verse. Happy Sunday. Damn. Oh, the man. Man, trust that bitch with cheese. You hear? Uh, mm-mm. Mine. That's just another lie. Mm-hmm. Hey. Call friends. Let's sing it together, y'all. Hey. How many of us have them? Friends. Before we go any further, bitch, okay? How many of us have them? Friends, ones you can depend on. Let's be, uh, uh, honey. We talk, baby, let's talk about friends. All of y'all are friends in my head. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the Sassy Show, darlings, where we discuss, deliver, redirect deliciously entertaining, diverse perspectives. What's going on, beautiful people? What's up, Black Swan, B1, Boo Thang? Ooh, my Blasian friend is here. Y'all know I like me a good Blasian, honey. Kamika, what's going on? What's going on, sweetie pie Sheila? Hey, Mr. Carruthers. I caught the tail end of your show, but I heard there was some shenanigans, so I might get into it because I'm feeling a little shenanigan-ish today, okay? Junetta! Girl, you know you can't be leaving me for that long. What is going on? I hope all is well. What's up, Ashton? Baby, we had to get with the friends. What's up, my sister? What's going on, boo thing? Hey, Miss Diane, where you been, girl? What's going on? Angela Cook. Anybody else I missed? Cheese is very valuable, okay? In the projects, at the projects, bitch, I must have my Havarti, okay? Y'all know I'm a bougie bitch, okay? Ain't no government cheese over here. Big man motherfucking TV in the house. What's up, boo? Hey, did I miss anybody? What you say? I don't know none of y'all. We ain't friends. Okay. In my head, y'all are my friends, though, so I ain't gonna even lie. What's up, Kim? Smooches girl. Whew, child. I'm feeling a little giddy because I stayed out almost all yesterday. You know, some of y'all know I was in the streets early in the morning yesterday, and then I went out with my family, my mom and my sister, really. But we went to dinner, lunch, and then we went shopping, and so it was like a whole day adventure. So my body is hurting because that mall walking ain't no damn joke. Okay, I need a valet, honey. Where can you take these bags? But that's middle class problems, nothing to complain about. But it was a long outing. You know, I'd be like, some people do this shit every weekend. I bet I won't. Anyway, I really don't feel like talking about the Russians. They get on my damn nerves. These human interest stories are so freaking sad. I ain't feeling sad this morning, so y'all gonna have to catch me on my community wall because I just can't take it, honey. I can't take it. And then I'm also feeling a certain kind of way because then I'll be like, does this happen in African countries when they get besieged? Do people like feel this way about them? So I'm feeling a whole bunch of political stuff that I don't really feel like getting into, okay? So that's that on that. Oh, I got me a new show. It may not be new to y'all, child. Ooh, girl, that child, baby, that mall walking, and I have not, and I'm not a mall girl. Okay, I'll tell y'all later how I shop. I'm not a mall girl necessarily, though. I shop online, and I shop like all at one time for the season, if that makes sense. So right now, I was going because I assumed that they were going to have a whole bunch of winter stuff on sale. Like that's how I shop. I like expensive stuff, but I will not buy it full price. Will not, can't not, shan't not. Okay. If the bitch ain't on sale, I don't want it. Okay. So anyway, that's that. Yeah, bitch. Yes, bitch. Two snaps in a circle, bitch. Bitch. Yes, bitch. Okay. I don't know. It may not be that messy. You know what I'm saying? Let me not hype the shit up. Y'all might be like, Sassy, this shit ain't that messy. But y'all know how I do messy. My kind of messy. You know what I'm saying? Not them other people got a messy. Okay. Them hoes be on one. What's up, LaVon? Thanks for the kind words yesterday. I was doing my hair. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like doing my hair, trying to put all this shit up in a bun and all this damn, girl, I have to do so many steps, honey. This child, anyway. So, anyway, child. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, let me tell y'all this because y'all know I'm gonna forget. This is my new show. It may not be new to you, but bitch, it's new to me, and this shit looks fire. Oh, I'm cussing today, all of that, because y'all already know playing Houdini. This shit may not be up by the time we hit end. Okay, this shit might be a wrap. So I'm glad I got some of my OGs in here. Because I already knew when I played Houdini, them hoes might be saying, are you okay? Shout out to Tracy. Anyway, absolutely. Oh, damn. I swear, am I still intoxicated? Now, y'all know I don't click links tipsy, but I feel tipsy. Oh, I had coffee, but it was real early. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Anyway. Sorry. So I am going to, should I intro this? I guess I should intro it. What's it called? Have y'all seen Young, Famous, and African on Netflix? I know it's already a season has passed. So whoever's seen it, y'all seen it. If you haven't, you with me and you need to binge watch this season with me. Because by the time we talk next Sunday, I would have hoped to watch all of season 1 because season 2 is starting. And shout out to James Caldwell because I did not watch it, James, but I did see on your notification that you were, what do y'all call it when you do the reviewing the show? And I was like, okay, JC, but I didn't want to watch it because I ain't watched a single season. But honey, this trailer is fire. And baby, if y'all didn't know, I love me some rich Negroes. Ooh, I just love rich Negroes. Ooh, they just make my blood. Ooh, I just love them. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting a little overly excited about this show, but I fucking love it. Oh, I did finish. I finished Playboy. Monday was the last one. Ooh, y'all. Oh, damn, Hugh Hefner. Y'all better watch it. Playboy on A&E if you haven't. 10 episodes. Every single episode is nail biting, honey. And you ain't never seen no shit like this before, okay? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Y'all know I can't do all this shit at talk and all this shit. Talk, do this, do that. Hit this button, then hit the next button, then add this button, then ugh. God damn it, I don't have time for all this shit. How do I make this shit big? Okay. All right, this is my new show, y'all. Them being African is everything. Okay. Bitch, what? Bitch, who? Where are my pearls, bitch? Where are my pearls? That shit is fire. And y'all know Twin, who y'all met a few weeks ago, my bestie. She and I already watched the whole season, starting on season 2. She up on it. She said the fashions is everything. Okay. Anyway, so that's what I would binge watching this week. All the episodes on that is Young, Famous, and African on Netflix. So y'all, let's do it for the culture, okay? I'm getting a little sick and tired of the housewives, honey, that aren't housewives or have houses or whatever the fuck. These hoes is rich, okay? Where's season 2? It's a Netflix production. Hi, superstar. Ghetto superstar. That is what you are. I don't know if you are. Welcome to the Sassy Show. That's just how I do. Yes, Junetta girl. We got to check it out. We got to talk about it next week, hunty. Netflix. Okay. Okay. Anything for you, boo. Ooh, but it got my name in it. Sorry. Never mind. Yeah. I need to change one for you. I would have gave it to you and have my name in it. A mess. A mess. Okay, so that's all I got. Okay, well, thank y'all for coming out to the set. No, I'm just playing. That's really all I got, y'all. I don't feel like talking about nothing else. Oh, so let's just start about the mess. And you guys can ask me questions because some of this shit I know and some of it don't. But what I was going to talk about today was y'all know Tracy's World. I was going to talk about Tracy's World in a sense, but she gave me the idea. You know what I'm saying? Season 1 just hit 318. No, I thought that was season 2 that just hit 318. Because there's no way by the time when I saw it, my best anyway, y'all can check it out, y'all. Thank you. So what was I gonna say? Oh, so I was going to be doing like a show about airing out your business online. You know what I mean? Because of Tracy. Let me say that. I wasn't going to do a show on Tracy's World, but because of Tracy and perhaps mention her like I'm doing right now, you know? So, but then she got irritated. So let me tell y'all what happened. I'll back up, tell y'all what happened. So everybody knows that I have a love for the kookies, the eccentrics, the crazies. I don't know what the fuck they like to call themselves because thank you, Miss O-Star. I was utterly inspired. Okay. So I don't know what they like to call themselves. People get upset with me because I guess I'm a little blunt about what I like to call people, but I just be like, I mean, I don't get upset when y'all call me bougie or prissy or whatever, because that's what the fuck it is. Like, what am I gonna say? Oh my God, no, I'm not. Oh my God, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, whatever you call that, everybody knows, like Black Swan said, it is my whole life documentary coming. I mean, a real life documentary coming to life for me personally, right? So what happened was, so I follow all of those, you know, a lot of people who you guys wouldn't follow, like a Cindy or Tracy's World or Dory or whoever's in that kind of category, right? So a lot of times Tracy goes live, and Lord have mercy, well, Tracy go live so much, but Tracy goes live and I probably be missing a T because I'd be like, oh Lord, this is another car chronicle, or, you know, she's doing this or doing that, but she's not getting to the meat of the stuff, or she's talking about, you know, and I'll be like, okay, so apparently I had missed some stuff. So Tracy and her husband got into a fight online, you know, verbal altercation online. We couldn't see them. They were behind the screen, where at least we couldn't see him, you know, she was on and off screen, but it was pretty hectic. Like, it wasn't normal. Hey, Miss Toby, smooches girl. Happy Sunday. But it was pretty volatile. You know what I'm saying? It was like, bro. And I thought that was so odd that her husband was calling her bro. That's just a side note, Tracy. I thought that shit was so fucking odd. Like, I have never had a man call me bro in my life, and let alone my man. Ugh, I'd be like, bitch, who are you talking to? Okay. But anyway, he was bro this and bro that. And I think he called her a bitch, or I know for sure she called him a bitch, you know. And I was like, damn, Gina, you know what I'm saying? And so that's my Pied Piper. I need to find it, Black Swan. I gotta find a sound effect. Damn, when I log off of here, I forget shit. Damn. Any crazies out there that want to click the link today, just drop down. This show is gonna be for you, okay? Yeah, I was like, what? That was, I don't know. It messed with all of my sensibilities. I mean, I know there's people out here that call each other out of their names and stuff, but first of all, I don't come from that, okay? I do not come from that. Do not call me out my damn name. You know how to, you're a grown fucking adult. You know how to address me when you're upset. But bro was so offensive. Ugh, I was like, how, and that's that, how old are you? Isn't that a newer term for the kids? Anyway, let me get off that. Okay, because that really fucked me up. Yes, honey, I'm the Pied Piper. I'm the Pied Piper, bitch. Levon, this shit, I was like, ew. But anyway, so that inspired. So I was like, oh, I want to do a show about like putting your business out there online, like, especially this is your marriage. So then now we're not just talking about a friendship or a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. Now our family. Now we're talking about someone that you're in a covenant with, someone that's a relationship that is like a parent relationship. It's supposed to be, sacred, and that doesn't give me the creepies. That is just fucking funny. I don't watch Tim a lot, but honey, when I do, and he's like, girl, shut up, girl. Girl, go sit down. Girl, stop it. Girl, you always lying. Girl, you ain't no pastor. Girl. I be saying that, that's disrespectful, but I do like it. It's funny to me. Okay. What's up, Aisha? Happy Sunday, honey. Yeah, like, unless you're kidding, it's like weird. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, we're just, whatever. So I was like, dang, this is very aggressive for me personally. I'm not a very aggressive fighter. I would rather just talk it out. But I know people get aggressive when they talk. So I'm not trying to act like, but it was the fact of like that it was online or being, it was being displayed online and with the animosity to which it was being displayed, And so I was like, wow, I would like to talk about that. So I went on Tracy's platform for something because I can't remember what triggered me to click the link. I was only up there for like 2 or 3 minutes. But first thing I wanted to say is I can't stand when people say, oh, it's so weird when people fall in love online. And I was like, why do y'all always say that? Like, do y'all understand that you just missed like a whole year of a relationship? Like, people did not let me say that normal people do not fall in love online. They met online. Come on, that's a serious distinction. They fell in love between the avatars. No, if they did, they're weird as fuck. I mean, that's just weird. Do people meet online? Of course they do. And then can they later create a relationship and a harmonious situation and fall in love? Of course. So anyway, just that distinction is always so weird to me, because if you're saying it like that, then of course you would think people meeting online is weird. But why are you talking about they fell in love online? Nobody, I know I didn't fall in love online. This is weird. Anyway, so I clicked the link to Tracy because they're talking about something like that, but I can't remember. So it's me, S. Hutch, Tracy, and Goosebumps on the panel. Talk about a panel, okay? But I stayed up there for like 5 minutes. But Goosebumps feels like being messy. Well, I shouldn't say feels like. He always feels like being messy. But anyway, he was being messy in a cute way, because he was like, why isn't anybody talking about this Tracy girl? Like, she's hidden. Like, what hidden? Why wouldn't you guys be talking about her? This is a really, really interesting story, and they were talking about something else. They really didn't want to talk about it. And I was like, yes, it is interesting, Goosebumps. And Tracy was in the bushes. Child, she hit that live button so damn quick on our ass. She was like screaming at the top of her voice, saying that, why are we in her business? We don't need to talk about her stuff. That's none of our business. So then she clicks Tracy's link because I forget the order, but she clicks Tracy's link and she basically says to me that I don't need to be talking about her business. I need to come and ask her. And I was like, are you okay? I don't know you. I mean, for real, I don't know you. Like, for real. Like, some of these people that I'm chit-chatting with, I actually have a way to connect with them outside of YouTube, but I don't know you at all, Tracy. So you want me to create an avenue for us to talk behind the scenes so that I can ask you what? I didn't have any questions about I guess I would. If you're here, yes, I do, now that you put it out there, would have questions, but my commentary was going to be based on what I heard. And everybody knows how I do commentary. It's going to be factual. I wasn't going to bring up anything that I wasn't even probably going to give either my opinion about it, other than what was factual. But the way and then she dropped off the panel like, fuck all you hoes. She didn't say that. I'm adding shit because y'all know it's Sunday. But I'm just saying that's how she did. It was a big ceremonious like click. She was like, I'm out. I don't want to talk to y'all. And I was just I was so perplexed. So anyway, she goes live again. And then I came on her chat and I was like, well, listen, I just want you to know I will be talking about this. But now I really don't feel like talking about it. But I was like, I will be talking about this. And I didn't mean no harm. I didn't say anything bad or anything. But I mean, I was just thinking, why would you put this information out and you don't want nobody to talk about it? But so can we talk about that? Like, I know the obvious answer is going to be like, you can't put it out if you don't want anybody to talk about it. But does anybody see her side of the equation, where I guess she's saying that she uses her platform to vent, but she doesn't want it to be discussed or something? Is anybody on her side so you can give me some type of idea of what she was trying to say? Hey, Robin, Smooches girl. I wonder what effects it has on the family members who aren't online, at least if there are witnesses if something goes wrong. Yeah, so apparently her son is the witness in her situation, but I guess there's always somebody. Goosebumps is a mess. I was in her business, child, but I didn't think that was part of the equation. Yeah, of course I was. Shit. I mean, hello. If it's online, a public forum, it becomes open for discussion or cannon fodder. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me? Now, the reason why I'm not really going into it, because I really do have respect for people who don't want to put their stuff out there, but I feel like I know I'm tripping and just being like nice sassy because girl, you put it out there. The other reason why I'm not talking about it is because you took the videos down. So then that tells me that you were embarrassed or you did not like what those two videos represented. So I will not even go into detail about to the audience because they can't go back and watch it for themselves. So I guess I'm going to pay you some respect in that sense. But I was just wondering. I'm just wondering. She's married. Lord, here we go. She's married to a whole serial killer. Tracy might be an accomplice. Troll master number one. Well, since he put that out there, yeah, she said he got bodies and shit. Now, why would you say some shit like that and think I ain't gonna talk about it or nobody else? You better be glad it's just the Sassy Show over here with her little 27 people. Okay, 28. Thank you, 28. Okay. Because, honey, I mean, if I was messy, I could have clicked. You know, I'm welcome everywhere. You know that, right? I can click, baby. I'll click a link with 800 people in that motherfucker and get this shit popping. But I'm just playing because that's not who I am. But you know what I'm saying? It's not like I did that. I was just like, I'm going to talk about it over here. And you literally said the man had bodies like he didn't kill people. Girl, you can't be saying shit like that and think we're not going to be interested. Girl. Bro. And I'm going to tell you, that relationship is toxic as fuck. I don't think he works and shit. See, I'm going to get into it. Let me leave her alone. Did she marry a ladies' man? I guess. I don't know, child. I don't know about that either. But yeah, because they were arguing about the cheating. And I'm gonna tell y'all, that man is such a gaslighter. The way he was talking to her about simple ass shit. That nigga, I'll put my hands on that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I swear to God, I'll put my hands on that nigga and call 911 and say I did it. Like I could never take anybody talking to me like that, not let alone my husband. I could not. And you don't work, and you don't contribute, and you a gaslighter, and you a cheater. It's just a lot going on. Just a lot going on. Well, anyway, moving right along. Oh, let's talk about people and their phrases real quick. Truth Enterprise, are you here? Oh, Truth Enterprise, are you here? Darling. Y'all, sometime last week, Truth pissed me the fuck off, okay? And I don't know if y'all know, but I really enjoy Truth. I really enjoy Truth. Like even when I move, come back from the sector, push back from the sector, I like to watch Truth. It's like just me and my homegirl are just talking. You know what I mean? Um, he would have never, ever, 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 ever got that close to me. Ever. We're not the same. But I'm just saying, I think it's sad though. It's just very, very toxic. Very, very toxic situation that was aired out. So anyway, Tracy, y'all go check out Tracy's World. Baby, that's what you need to be doing. You came over here at the beginning of the year talking about you was reading your devotional books. I guess you can read your devotional books and call your man a bitch ass nigga and get called bro 15 times in a row at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, girl, if you opened up your channel for your real life, baby, yeah, they're gonna judge you, but honey, they'll be over there to be entertained, darling. Are you not entertained? Cause baby, that shit that I was listening to, I was like, what? And then you had called the mistress or something. Girl, it was just a whole bunch of shit. That shit was documentary worthy. Okay, I was like, damn. Oh yeah, that was a big topic this morning about using the same catchphrases. Where? Are you serious? Wait, did I hear that? Wait, where? Tell me where. Or text me or whatever you want to do. Hey, Miss Motown. Are you sure he a man? Because real men take care of their family. Well, he was born a male. But Tracy is complicit in this ridiculousness. Why would you marry a man who's a cheater and ain't got no money, don't want to work? Oh, and the reason why the argument popped off is because he used the bathroom, didn't on Tracy's this morning. Oh, I haven't watched anything. Oh, okay. Y'all don't let me forget that because I got to talk about Truth. Oh, I wish Truth would drop down and let me know she in here because I like talking to the person and I can't talk to Truth because she don't click links and she don't have StreamYard. So I got to say this to Truth. But let me say this, y'all, the reason why they got into a situation is because I guess something is wrong with their toilet. So you have to wiggle or toggle the toilet, the flusher so that it flushes properly. First of all, I thought you just moved into a new house or something, but that ain't really none of my business. But the point is that needs to be fixed immediately because that's really a safety hazard. So I would assume, I don't know if y'all, I don't know about your situation with insurance and all, but that should be, a plumber needs to be called immediately, just FYI. So he didn't toggle the flusher handle thingamajiggy and water went everywhere. And then the sorry motherfucker didn't want to pick up the water. That's when them hands would have been on his head to the white meat. Okay. Because I don't know where they do that kind of shenanigans at. But number one, my husband is going to be calling a plumber because he would not dare want a man in my house with me by myself. So he would be calling the plumber or fixing that shit himself immediately. Okay. That's number 1, 2, and 3. But shit happens, maybe 2 or 3 days, the plumber, whatever, can't get out. But then if you forget to toggle the little thingamajiggy, then bitch, you about to see how I'm calling him a bitch just naturally. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch, you about to pick up this motherfucking water. That's what you gonna do. And don't use my good towels, ho. Do not use my good towels because now we got a whole other situation. Whew. Anyway, let me read these comments, then I'll get back to True. Him calling her bro is so disrespectful. Ew. What she called the mistress and she still lives there. Where they find these people? In documentaries. That's where they find them. They're in my documentaries. He doesn't work and he doesn't fix shit either. He don't work. He don't fix shit. He talked to her crazy. He ain't sexing her down or nothing. Now she been talking about sex for the last couple of days. I don't like talking about sex, so I be out on that kind of shit. I'm not really a prude. I love sex, but talking about it is just not, I don't like that shit. Okay, glad you back. Hey, what's going on, Kimberly Black? Nope, I'm not going. I'm only allowed to watch a certain level. Y'all don't do Tracy like that because I am. But Tracy, I am trying to send them over to your page now. Shit, just chill out, okay? Damn. He don't work and can't clean. Gots to go. Not them good towels, Miss Diane. Don't use my good towels I got on sale at Dillard's, bitch. You better use that shit I clean up with. Got at the Family Dollar. Don't use my shit. My shit. Yo, he can't even fix the toilet. Hey, Victorious Lachey. We just over here acting a fool this morning. Don't mind us. Just sad, Junetta. Just pathetic. And then I ain't never, child, you think I'm about to stay? And then do y'all only have one toilet? Because that toilet, I swear to God, I get one of them damn, you know, when people die, what they call that yellow tape shit? I put that yellow, bitch, do not use this toilet, ho. I'm not wiggling shit, bitch. I'm not gonna remember that. Just call the plumber. Damn, it's probably like $75 for the plumber to come. It's probably a quick fix. I ain't no fixer kind of person. Some of you hoes might even know how. I'm not wiggling shit. Do y'all have another toilet? Go use the other toilet because I already know y'all like to fight about everything and anything. So why his old lazy ass couldn't have walked to the other bathroom? Caution tape, bitch. I'm putting that yellow caution tape over the hole. Don't even come in there. Don't even wash your hands in this bitch. Go to the other bathroom. Now, if you tell me y'all got one bathroom, then that's a whole, and then I just probably shut down the whole damn live. I just can't. I can't and I shan't. Girl, ew. Okay, I would never. This is not. It's just not my. It's not my thing. She's a whole big. I wish y'all could see me. I got a big L on the top of my forehead. I can't watch her. She is 2 French fries short of being a happy. See what? Tracy, they just playing. They like you, girl. Don't worry about that, Tracy. Don't worry about that. Oh, shit. Oh, my lips are horribly chapped. Hold on. I got my good chapstick right here. Bitch, I use good chapsticks. You think I'm going to be wiggling a goddamn thing? I'm a jiggy toilet flush or shit? Bitch, please. And then was it shit and stuff, pee and shit? Ugh, what the fuck? The nigga God damn, these sorry ass niggas. That's what I'm saying, Victoria. To say, do it, baby. Listen, I don't know nothing to do. Call a goddamn plumber, okay? I don't know. He'll tell you what to do. You hoes can't do that. Go do something. Go do something, child. That's what I'm trying to say. Hold on, I had to put this. Ooh, my lips was chapped. I'm over here looking like Chris Rock. Ooh. I mean, not regular Chris Rock, but did y'all know Chris Rock from New Jack City? But anyway, because I don't want y'all to think exactly. I ain't touching or trying to fix shit. That's it. Just call somebody. It's not that bad. Girl. Anyway, okay. So that's enough about that. So, okay, let's talk about this name thing. Did you text me and say who was? Oh, you said on Tracy's. So, the reason why I'm bringing this up, who is Pookie? Lavon. I mean, you talking about Pookie from LSA or what you mean? What you mean? Oh, Pookie. Oh, yeah. You see how I'm quick my mind. Yeah, Pookie. Exactly. Pookie. I forgot his name. Lord knows that's one of my favorite movies. My plumber shows up within 6 hours, no matter the time of day. Homeowners who have no clue what it means to run a house. That's what I'm saying. I mean, let me drink my water. That's what I'm saying. It's not a big deal. And then everybody I know who owns a home has those handyman services, like they're like you keep them on retainer. You know what I'm saying? So if something like that, because that's dangerous. I mean, you can have a child who's not going to remember to toggle the little thing. That's dangerous. Like you could flood out your whole. It's just stupid. Anyway, that's how the damn argument started. What's up, Peaches M? What's up, girl? Long time no see. Okay, so let me tell y'all why. Girl, it is. I ain't running around nowhere. My house, girl, them lists was ashy, crusty. Ugh. Girl, this is chocolate girl problems. And I have very dry skin, which that's why my skin is so fucking smooth. A pimple can't survive because ain't no oil in this damn skin, okay? Ooh, these lips was just a hot fucking mess. What's up, Clyde? Seen you in a long time. Hey, girl. Girl, have you talked about the murder they discussed? Girl, see, Tracy, I wasn't going to talk about it. But the people is calling you out. Other people saw that crazy shit. Girl, Langston came in here dropping tea, being messy. I really didn't go into it though, Peaches then, but yeah, she said the man had bodies, child. The man has murdered some people. So add that to the list. Let's keep adding to the list. The nigga broke, sorry, disrespectful, lazy, talk to you crazy, and he kills people. Okay, girl. Well, do you, child. You do you. But anyway, So, okay, y'all, if y'all didn't know, I really cut for Truth. Okay, I'm in her chat a lot. So, and it's like it's my getaway from being in big chats. You know what I'm saying? And plus, Truth is gonna, she come live so many times a day. She can just, instead of me sitting there watching live after live after live, which I'm not doing anymore, I just turn it on Truth. What's up, Trina B? Good morning. Y'all don't want to get out this. Y'all don't want to get off this story, girl. What she said. Girl, Pictures in came in here just said, baby. Oh, she in the chat? Where? She in my chat? No, I don't think. No, she's not in my chat. I wish she was in my chat, but she ain't in my chat. She in the bushes probably. I don't know. Drop down, Tracy. Shit. But no, I was just talking to her. Girl, Peaches talking about. Did you tell them about the murder? I don't know. I mean, the update is that they still living in the same house, acting a fool every day. That's the update. It's an ongoing saga, darling. Ain't nothing changed. This was just Thursday or Friday, girl. Ain't shit happened. It's a whole bunch of shit with them, though. Whole bunch of shit with them that, that just dates back probably a year, at least from my recollection. I mean, I'm sure it dates back further than that. And they just got married like 2 or 3 years ago, if that. So the shit is just wild over there. But anyway. So, okay, Truth. I'm getting off of Tracy for a bit. We can come back, but Truth. Okay, so Truth, I was in her chat last week sometime, and she was talking about the Kimmy and Brianna stuff and basically saying that it wasn't any new tea to her. And I was like, it might not have been new tea to you, but it was kind of, some of that shit was new tea to me because I don't watch like that. And I've only been in the sector for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't think it's any denying that whole Kimmy live was diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you said what now? So that was on, my point. So then anyway, let me get to that sassy and Truth part. So Truth says to me something about, well, yes, Sassy, you've only been here for 2 years, blah, blah, blah. How did she say? And she said something about how I tried to steal the juke joint's name and it got back to her. And that's why she cussed me the fuck out and blocked me. And I said, I'm so happy that we're talking about this. Because, see, I never knew why Truth blocked me. I was told by this person was in her chat typing that she told this person at the time, the person was V. So I remember exactly, this was a year ago. The person was V, your mod at the time. She said she wasn't your mod at the time, but you later made her mod. Anyway, she asked you what happened between you and Sassy. You said, I saw Sassy in somebody else's chat talking about me. And I was like, girl, I ain't never talked about you in nobody else's chat unless it was something good. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, well, another one bites the dust. I just can't watch Truth no more. Because believe if you got me blocked, bitch, I ain't watching. Okay. So I was like, okay, I was disappointed because I really enjoyed her and I really big up to her to a lot of people. People in the chat here, Peaches M was in that back chat at the time. I don't know if somebody else was there. I don't know. It was some of y'all. It was people who probably remember me always like, y'all got to give Truth a chance. Like, this girl is so freaking funny, Anyway, so that was like a double whammy because I'm like, girl, I'm actually out here like big upping you, not talking about you, but whatever. Que sera, sera, okay? So that was a year ago. When she came back, I'm not a grudge holder at all. She didn't do anything necessarily to me. It was just whatever. When she came back, I welcomed her back, shouted her out, gave her page again. No big deal to me. She welcomed me every time I dropped down in Truth's chat. What's up, Sassy Boo? Y'all go check out the Sassy Show, blah, blah, blah. So it's all love. However, we had this situation that was unresolved. So that's why I'm talking about it today. Again, because I don't have any other method of talking to Truth, right? And I ain't no chatter like that. I'm not about to try to type all this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Too long-winded and too thorough, okay? So she says, that's why I cussed your ass out. I said, oh, I sat up in my bed. I said, okay, what's up, Almond? I said, oh, that's how you cuss me out because I tried to steal your name. What name would that be? Y'all, she was talking about the juke joint. Now, listen, Y'all CCs really be on some bullshit. I understand both sides of the coin. Hey, Miss Queenie, I really do understand both sides of the coin, but as the subscriber, hey Slappy, it's very frustrating. So let me just discuss both sides of the coin. At the time, I was on stereo. Okay, for those of you who know that that I used to do a Saturday morning show with Fifi, with Sweet Phoebe, not Fifi TV, Sweet Phoebe, and like Lazarus. Okay, I said, "Ooh, what she say?" Yes, you spoke kindly of her. However, I was side eyeing her from. I wasn't gonna say that part. Peaches M is on that bullshit this morning, and I'm loving it. I wasn't even gonna say that part. None of them was cutting for you. None of them liked you. I was like, y'all need to give her a chance. Like, forget all of that. This girl is funny and she's quick with it, And I think she has a very sweet spirit. I just do. I really do. So I converted a lot of people to watching Truth. Okay. So that was another, out here stealing juke joints, bitch. What's up? What's up? Have you been? I ain't heard your name lately. Have you been in some shits? What's up, boo thing? So she said I tried to steal a juke joint. I said, what? I said, no, I was paying homage to you. I was saying this reminds me of the juke joint. Because for those of you who weren't there, we cut up, acted a whole fool on stereo. So I would literally say probably 3-4 shows. Y'all know I love me some Truth, so we're gonna make this like the juke joint. So maybe one show that she heard, I didn't say where I got the name, the juke joint, but don't y'all all know where the juke joint comes from? And why would you cuss Sassy out? That's because she was thinking, this is now I'm interpreting because she didn't say this. That's because she was interpreting me to be maybe fake or whatever these adjectives that these other people are. She did not really know who Sassy was. And she was side-eyeing me from the beginning. So any little thing was like, oh, you trying to steal my name. No, nobody can ever steal the juke joint, Truth. Nobody can ever steal, you know what I'm saying? The alligators, you're going to be in the alligator's tummy. No, you ain't never got to worry about that. If they saying it, they're paying homage to you. Point blank, period. That leads me. If I say, are you okay? Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? I mean, y'all know who I'm paying homage to, right? I don't have to say it every time. If I say, and I love this shit, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about, right? If I say moving right along, y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about, right? I'm paying homage. I'm not trying to steal a motherfucking thing. Come on now. Y'all got to get a subscribers like, child, come on now. Come on, y'all. Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that. That's not nice. Don't do us like that, y'all. We're paying homage to you. I guess there's some bitches out here that are trying to steal some shit, but I ain't one of them. Everybody knows that by now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that. Like, that's just not even my style. Like, I talk like myself. I acted like myself. I've been on here 2 years now. Nothing has changed. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. And I wanted to also say that these misunderstandings and these mishaps can cause you to curse. See, she said she cussed me out. I never heard her cuss me out, which that's good. Because if you cuss me out too bad and how you cuss, I probably would have had some smoke for you. So then that don't, you know what I'm saying? That's like, that doesn't need to be happening because it was all a misunderstanding. So I never saw any of that. I just remember dropping down one day and you had blocked me, So what I'm saying is that all from a misunderstanding, and especially from a subscriber that really cut for you and that was paying homage, for you to curse them out and block them, and then to even a year later still remember the story in the wrong context. You guys, you have to try to have a conversation, especially with people who cut for you. What's up, lit all motherfucking day? Y'all hit that like button for your girl, please. I remember you and BL saying that Truth has good commentary and worth the click and view. Me and BL be in there strong. She's really, I just like Truth. I like how she does what she does. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know, and I'ma still be in that bitch. And if she block me, I'ma click this motherfucking link and we gonna nah, you know, I think we're good. But you know what I'm saying? I just want, like, you guys, you can't do that to us. Don't do that to us. We some good ones out here. Like, everybody is not shady. Everybody doesn't have an ulterior motive. Everybody's not trying to steal or act like somebody else. It's just a cute saying or a cute terminology. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing. So I don't know. And the other thing is, you couldn't have heard that for yourself. That had to be someone else's interpretation, who probably was just a hating ass bitch, because they probably can just tell a bitch is a badass bitch in real motherfucking life. That her spirit is cool as fuck in real motherfucking life. Because why would even somebody bring you back that old stupid ass bone? The shit don't even make no sense. Now I would probably get more so the benefit of the doubt, but this was a year ago. So I do want to say that. So I get it, but it was just so, I was like, what? So we got to clear that up. That ain't never happened like that, girl. That ain't who I am. And everybody knew exactly where I got the juke joint from, and calling my show periodically, because it wasn't literally called the juke joint. I would just say, when we was getting lit, I would say, ooh, we up in the juke joint this morning, you know, shit like that. So it was just taken way out of context. So I don't know how many CCs will hear this and say, y'all, take a breath, breathe in, whew, and then breathe out and say, okay, let me see, or let me ask her, or let me make sure, because sometimes y'all be doing too much. We appreciate how you've consistently remained a voice of reason and willing to resolve issues between others. Thank you, Clyde. Just the ones I like. The other ones y'all see, I don't even be speaking on it. I'll be like, okay, fight, bitches. We don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. The block and banish the wrong ones. Okay, the very ones that they favor be paying them dust and talking mess. Okay. If y'all knew what we knew, we'd be like, oh, what happened? Who is somebody? I missed somebody. Oh, hey, Lena D, how you doing? Haters gonna hate. Hey, Miss Positivity. Handful of haters destroying the vibe. Exactly. So I did want to say that on Truth's defense, that like, she's probably like, shit, is so many fucking haters, and who knows what they told her, and if she trusted the person at the time, maybe she don't trust them now, and you know, you just never know, girl. But I was like, you're not gonna be going around with that spirit of sassy and you thinking like, oh yeah, she cool, but I'm kind of still side-eyeing her because I remember her trying to steal my name. I don't think so. Oh no. Shit. Whew. All right. That's that on that. What happened with Mr. William? Because I really don't know. I just heard that he was flagged, but I don't understand when y'all say that. When y'all say y'all are flagged, like, you mean you know who flagged you? What did they flag you for? Is your channel going to be disrupted by the flag? Was it a flag, a strike, a claim? Like, I don't, he said his music. Well, he knows his music is going to flag him. That's nothing big. His music is going to flag him. So that's not anything big. And then what is this that Pizarro got flagged? What does that mean? Oh, wait. Poor Truth, the beef got her paranoid and manic. Mm-hmm. And in that regard, it did. I was like, girl, no. What happened? Please recheck comments thoroughly before you assume. Hold on. Because I have had to do this, honey. Please recheck comments thoroughly before you assume it's something negative. You should know who likes you or who's shady in chats. And then my bad, don't hit like their misappropriated drag. Yeah. Y'all remember that time I had missed that one word? Although I still thought it was a troll because I never saw them before or after. Girl, why is the Russians trying to come up here? Russian, get your ass over here. Y'all, why is the Russians trying to come up here? Lord Jesus. Who are you? I don't know. You know what? Actually, come back. Come back. Come back. I got a banner for you. Come back. Yeah, I want to talk to you. My bad. Come back. Damn, I should have. See, I had to think, but hold on, Mr. William. I had to think. I should have let your ass talk. Come back, Russians. Shit. Hold on, y'all. Let me get these banners together. Yeah, we got the Russians. What's up, Mr. William?
Hey, baby. I love Snoop.
Okay. Snoop Dogg saying, what the hell is going
What the
on?
hell?
Russian, come back. Shit. I said, wait a minute. I got scared, Mr. William. I said, oh, hell
no. I know what you're saying. I get them too. Those little funny Russian sayings.
Yeah, but this one tried to click the link.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. What's going on, Truth Whisperer? Okay, Mr. William, what happened with you?
Well, honey, I've been doing music a long time. I've been doing my music. And yeah, I know I get copyright strikes, but YouTube doesn't take it off. They let me know, hey, I've used copyrighted material and the proceeds are going to the owners and all that good stuff.
Hold on real quick. The Russian is back.
Okay.
Hold on. We're going. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Why are you private chatting me? What is that, Russian that you're writing?
It is a language Russian. Yes, correct.
Yes. The language is Russian. I don't speak Russian. How are you?
Very good. Very good.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Are you over here because I've been talking about Putin, or what's going on?
No, just trying to hard to get American channels from where I'm at.
And where are you?
Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk. It's in the border of eastern Russia, just north of Sapporo, Japan.
And, beautiful. Yeah, I've been to Sapporo. Oh, okay. Beautiful part of the world.
Very good. Yeah.
So very interesting. Okay, so you're just over here trying to get American channels. Is that what it is?
Yeah, trying to see why people really hate not like how do you say
Russians?
Yes, we're not all terrible people.
I don't know anybody who hates Russians. I think people hate the war and they're not pleased with Putin.
I see.
Yeah, I don't think anybody hates the Russians per se. In fact, I like the Russians. You guys are really, really gangsters. You know what I'm saying? I like y'all. You're gangsters. You're hardworking. You try to assimilate.
What mean
gangsters?
Yes.
Gangster. You know what gangster is, don't you?
It's a let me see.
Oh yeah, go look
part
it up.
Part of a gang or habitual acts of crime.
Gangster.
Criminal.
You guys not crime. Yeah, well, you guys do crime like everybody else, but ruthless. But in a positive way, right? Like you're about your business. You don't take any mess. You're very stoic and precise, and I don't know what other adjective, but yeah, it's not bad. No, I like gangsters, so it's not bad for me.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, gangster. Yes.
So you're working on your English, huh?
A little bit. I only know 4 languages, so English.
You only know 4, and what are your 4?
You have to understand that our borders have changed so many times that we were forced to learn languages. Even if you weren't part of mainland Russia, you have to learn Ukrainian, maybe German. Before 1991.
Before the wall came down, you had to learn German? I didn't know that.
Well, because, Nazi Germany took over.
But
not my generation, but...
Right, I got it. Yeah, before the wall came down. Wow, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever realized that. You know what I'm saying? That you would have to learn German, because they had taken over, or invaded.
Well, our grandparents, grandparents, because they were, they was occupied in pre-1940. 1945. So
I'm going to add this other gentleman up, but I just want to keep talking to you. What do you think about the war and the Ukraine? I mean, what are you thinking about that? What are your thoughts?
I very you have to understand. I have family in the United States, but
Mm-hmm.
I heard, don't know if it's true or not, but American media very biased. At
Mm-hmm.
the same time, I don't know if um, Putin right,
Mm-hmm.
Biden right,
Mm-hmm.
middle, somewhere middle. The truth. I
Well,
don't know. I
well,
don't know.
Biden doesn't have. We don't. Biden and I'll say the Americans don't have anything to do with this. We didn't start anything.
Ah,
We didn't start anything, and we're not. I mean, I understand the propaganda machine. I'm not trying to. Okay, somebody is snorting. Is that you, Russia?
yes, it's very
Oh,
cold.
why are you snorting like me? Don't do that. No, I snort all the time sometimes. No,
I'm
I'm
no,
just
no, no.
kidding. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
not. I'm not. You said I'm. Am I short?
No,
I don't.
snort. Like that's called a snort.
Okay.
Let
Mhm.
me mute. Let me mute, dear.
Okay, I think that was my other guest. Don't worry about it. We're just being funny. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, yeah, don't worry about it. Um, so yeah, we're not involved. We don't see ourselves as directly involved in this, right? We don't see ourselves as having anything to do with, oh no, that's you. Okay. We don't see ourselves having anything to do with this, right? So it's not, for us, it's not Biden versus Putin. So for us, it's Putin versus Ukraine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
And we see children losing their parents, and Biden bombing a maternity ward, and we're like, wow, these are war crimes.
What? Which are you said war crimes?
War crimes, yeah. When you deliberately bomb a civilian occupied facility that is no harm to you, then that's a war crime. And it was a maternity ward where preemies
Yes.
and their mothers are trying to give birth, and he bombed the entire facility to ashes. So
Yeah.
that's just one.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's no
So
good.
that's no good. They are no threat to you, right? Pregnant women are no threat to you, meaning him,
I
right?
I have three sisters, and
Mm-hmm.
they were pregnant, and I never scared of them.
Mm,
So
mm-hmm.
no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, something a little lighter. What questions did you have about us in American culture? And I'm a Black American, just so you know. Um, Typically, my audience is going to be Black American. Some from British, but some are British, but mostly Black American.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
I have an interesting question, and
Sure.
it's something I noticed. I understand America likes to talk about how Russia invading all these places, and I don't condone violence. And like you said, bombing pregnant women, or I think you said,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Why is the U.S. Um, have so many military bases around the world?
Well, because we're the powerhouse of the world. That's as simple as that. We after World War II, that's what happened. We were like, never again. You won't catch us slipping. You know.
Uh,
So yes, and plus, and we help a lot of the world. Like, we are the leader of the world. So when someone asks for help, like Zelensky is at President Zelensky wants us to help him, and we're sending billions of dollars, we have to be in position on a dime to give him what he needs, and all of our other NATO countries, right? So we can't only have bases in the United States and say that we're going to go help Japan fight China, or Taiwan fight China. You know what I'm saying? We have to be closer than that to help our allies and our NATO members.
uh,
Hmm.
it just seems like there's a lot of military presence. I
Very,
mean,
very
Uh,
much so. I agree. Go ahead, Mr.
Excuse me,
Good.
Sassy. I unmuted myself. I want to ask this gentleman a question. How does he value his freedom?
um, sorry.
How do you value your freedom?
How do I value freedom? It's I like it. I can go to a magazine. I can go to a supermarket. I can. My parents couldn't do that. I can I can vote.
Hmm.
My wife can go 2 miles in radius outside building. I can. It's good.
Okay, and what I'm saying is these are all the things that the Ukrainian people were doing until Putin decided he wanted to take over to shut off their freedom. So far as that war goes, with Putin has committed war crimes. People in the world are afraid to talk about it. They're afraid to admit it. But killing innocent children, not only women, but children out there, everybody in the world, even NATO and the world that doesn't have anything to do with it, should be on Russia far as committing mass murder. And that's what I call it, mass murder.
Sure, very fair. Let me ask you a question. What about the Iraqi invasion? Is
Okay,
he?
you want to know about Iraq, and that goes right back to America being a powerhouse, helping out people. Freedom, the word freedom. Yeah, we all know that some wars are religious. There's been religious wars over there for years, but still, that doesn't give a person a right to take away somebody's belief, the things that they say or do because you don't like it. You don't kill a person, you don't behead them because they speak out against wanting women to have a voice, wanting people to have a voice. You don't do that kind of stuff. And
Yes.
if
And I'll add that we're not ignorant. What's your name?
Vladimir.
Okay, Vladimir. We can say Vladimir. Vladimir,
Just
two
say
things.
Vlad. Yes.
Okay, Vlad. Vlad, I think that it would behoove you to change your name to the English name to just put Vladimir so that we can welcome you in our chat. Because when we see this name, we think it's a Russian bot. Okay.
I mean that's on you guys. That's how we spell name.
Yeah, that's
well,
how you spell your name. It's not. I'm not. I'm just giving you a heads up because you said that you're interested in learning more about American culture or finding American
Uh,
channels. So if you want to be welcome in the chat, then it would behoove you to put your name as Vladimir so that we would welcome you. More people would welcome you because if
behoof.
not, they are going to think that you're a Russian bot, not a real person. That you're just coming to scan the chat. You understand? Like I don't know if you know, but the Russians did this in the election. So a lot of people are on edge about Russian bots trying to get information from their chat, not adding to the chat as you would like to do.
Yes, I have information on the chat. You said you uh let's see the name of the chat. It's Sassy Show. That's you said I get information. Yeah, right.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that yes, if you want to be welcome in the chat, right, that you it would just behoove you to put Vladimir because if you're coming over to American channel, they would welcome you, not just my chat, but bigger chats and more other people would welcome you. The second thing is I don't want you to think that we are ignorant to the treacherous behavior of the United States. We're Black Americans, okay? Our ancestors are slaves. So, and you don't have to be Black American to understand that America is a powerhouse for a reason. However, they do stand.
Uh, Powerhouse, like a big
Um,
house. Like
exactly.
no, you have
There,
you live in
yes.
big house.
No, well, no, okay. No, no, I'm talking about America as a country being very powerful.
Mm.
We understand that it's nuanced. We're not looking at America through rose. See, I keep using slang. We're not looking at them one sided. There is a whole other side of America and the things that they have to do. So part of Iraq was to uphold democracy, and the other part was that we needed the oil. Okay, we get that. We don't. It's not as if we just look at it one way. But we would not have went in for the oil because Iraq needed our money. So we could have just been just like Russia needed our money for the oil and the other natural um, minerals, but we wouldn't have gone in for the oil had they not been doing atrocities to their civilians, which we call war crimes, and like Mr. Williams said, which is against everything that we stand for as like the face of our nation. Does that make sense?
Yes. Now
Okay.
you said something slavery. You said there's slavery there.
No, I said in the past,
No.
over 400 years ago. I'm saying that's where we came from. So we
Yes,
don't. Yes. So we.
I
It's
heard
not as
something
though.
like that. Yeah, I mean,
Yes, we did. But that was 400 years ago. So
we have interesting is Russia is. You know why we're not really that religious? We were very religious before. You know why? What changed it?
what?
You heard of Russian Revolution when we became communist in 1915?
Yes. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very familiar with the
Mm-hmm.
KGB and all of that.
Everything was outlawed. You couldn't have a belief because in order to take one belief away, they no longer believe in higher power. They put the government is role of God, abolish all opposition. So I think a lot of people look at Russians. They think, they're very truthful. They say how it is. We had years and years of trying to uh, go along and fake it. And when we
Yeah.
finally got our freedom, the most important thing is honesty.
Well,
When
let
they
me
come
ask another.
across,
Let me ask another question. Do you think you have freedom when the government is telling you what to say, how to say, who to say it to, and you don't really want to say that?
I can say what I want. I've demonstrated before, like the Yaki Horna of in 2010 we had incident in the capital. We
You kind of muffled yourself, Vlad.
In 2010 and 15 we have incident and we have freedom. Yes,
You
Okay. You say you have your freedom,
yes.
but there are people that live in Russia right now that are against this war that Putin has started, and they're being rounded up, thrown into jail, and everything else. Do you think that's right?
I don't know if that is. I heard of those two. Um,
Well, sir, let me ask you this: if you heard, why aren't you looking at the news, even from Russia?
he doesn't have the capability to do that from Russian TV. That's why he's trying to find other outlets, Mr. William. They're censored.
Okay, okay,
They're
and
horribly censored. That's why he's saying he's heard of it, but he doesn't know what's true and what's not true because the Russian TV is telling them that the Americans. That's why he started out by saying this is a Biden against Russia because
mhm.
this is what they're being told when we don't have really anything to do with this. But that's what he's being told. So he doesn't know what's propaganda and what's real.
Well, being being an older gentleman, I could say at his age he should separate fact from fiction.
But he doesn't have the opportunity, Mr. William. He does not have the opportunity to, and he's trying to do what he can to find American TV or YouTubers that so he can. He does it. You see, our mind, Vlad. We can't. They can't even wrap their minds around not understanding what free press without having free press. Like their biggest argument is that CNN is too left wing and Fox is too right wing, but they
Right wing,
still have
right?
so much so that we have so many avenues of free press. Vlad does not have that at all. He has to go out. Can you imagine having to go outside of the United States to hear what's going on in the United
In the
States?
United States, right? And that's the difference. I understand that. I understand that. But I'm just saying that I find it very ironic with all that we have far as internet goes, communications, this vast communication. Just like he found you, he could find CNN, he could
They
find
they
Fox.
don't have that. They block all of that from them. When I would used to travel, I could go places I couldn't get the same stuff that I can get over here. It's not the same.
you've been to Europe,
See?
Russia.
Yes, I've been
Have
to all
you
over
Yes.
Europe.
you've
Yes.
been to Russia? Вы были, как сказать, Москва?
I went to Moscow twice, but I didn't get off the plane. We did not sleep in Russia.
Okay, you were in
Mhm.
Moscow Serenchenko Airport.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's a saying in Russia. How to say it? Скажите, что есть правда и медиация. That means I believe it was your famous Benjamin Franklin who said this. Those who give up freedom for safety deserve neither. And I think this is a big case we see in the world. people are afraid to speak out, whether it's here, there, anywhere else. And I think before one of the people say what they want to say, and now media is very censored. I try to get
Yes, I'm
news
trying
all
to
around
tell
the
them
world.
this. And
No.
King Roman, no, he does not have access unless he's doing something else to have access to me. The typical Russian or Yugoslavian or whatever
We have access.
Iranian.
We have access to American channel. Yeah, I'm just on the internet, just like you are, I assume.
Right, but you guys is the YouTube EU or UE is different than YouTube America. And if they don't know how to get on to YouTube America, I'm just telling them that it's not so accessible. You're out here searching for it. But anyway, go ahead.
I have a VPN. If
You have a
I think
VPN.
yes, correct. Which
There
allows
you
you
go.
to.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But the other people are blocked. If they do not have a VPN, they are blocked. Okay, go ahead, Vlad. I'm sorry to interrupt.
I think it's scary when you coexist in society where the news doesn't give you news anymore, and I'm talking about United States too. They give you their opinion, and from opinion, you have to look through all the bullshit and try to get the facts.
Exactly.
Before they gave you just the facts, and you can come to your own opinion. Very dangerous when this happens, because you know who to trust. Even if the information's in front of your face, you will not see it amidst all of the information outside.
Right. Yes.
And there's a quote. I want you to see if you can guess who said this. They said, "The media is the enemy of the state." Can you know who says this?
The media is the enemy of the state?
Yes.
Okay, who said that?
Who do you think? Does it sound familiar? It was Stalin. And since then, yes, and since then, I think it's important to have high value on media.
You know who also says that? Donald Trump.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think dangerous media is obviously could be enemy, but I think if you're a journalist and you're authentic and you just say what happened, if A happened, you don't say C happened. If A happened, you say A happened. That's good.
But I would also say the enemy of the state is your own mind.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And we got to stop saying thinking outside of the box. There's a whole world out there. We have to think outside of the world. People have their differences. They have their differences. They have their beliefs. But just because they have it doesn't make them wrong. But you have to at least give them a chance to talk on it. And I feel Russia doesn't do that. They don't give the people a chance to speak on their behalf or what they feel that's wrong.
They do. I mean, it's not the black and white. It's not the.
It's not. There's some gray there.
It's not yellow, red. It's orange. Gray. It's if you look, you can find malevolent wherever you look. But important, you rely on your own judgment. You have your own thinking, and the most dangerous threat to any government, and my dad will tell you this, is the people. The people are many more times the size, especially in Russia. We have 11 time zones than the government. The government may shout louder and have bigger stick, but the people will always come on top.
Peaches.
Yes, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I didn't ask that question because I don't know if that's I purposely didn't ask that question. I will allow you to ask it, but I don't know, but I just don't know about that. But anyway, let me just ask this before you ask that question, because Vlad, this is good because you wanted to feel like the temperature, right, of Americans. And so we do have some people in the audience that feel like this. So they just said, I just feel like Russians are doing grassroots propaganda by popping up like this with these conversations. What would you
Uh-huh.
say to that?
I think it's pretty ignorant. I mean, if that's
Mm-hmm.
how they feel, that's how they feel. I think anytime, how I say this, instead of engaging in dialogue with
Mm-hmm.
someone
Mm-hmm.
who has differing view,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because oftentimes you find that there's a lot more in common with someone than you think.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to
Right.
say something, a blanket statement like, oh, it's propaganda,
Mm-hmm.
there's already a dead conversation. There's nowhere to go
Right.
because you think that it's like, okay, we're done. We go.
Right. We're done. Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I th-
I agree too. And then I have a comment that says why ignorant. You can tell me why you think it was ignorant, and I think we're saying ignorant in the real true sense of it, because sometimes when you call somebody ignorant, then it means like you're
yes,
giving
of course.
like it's an
Well,
insult. But let me just say this, Vlad. But I'm saying I do believe that it's somewhat of an ignorant statement because we're just having dialogue, and this is one person, and this is a really small show. So whatever Vlad's intentions are, if they are not what he says that they are, how is Vlad going to change the mind of 49 Black Americans? Like, you
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not, it doesn't really work that way. Like, they would have to be doing a whole, I don't know. It's just, that's very small minded thinking. And again, if you're not even willing to have the conversation, then we don't have anywhere to go, like Vlad said. And I'm just not like that. That's when I say, wait a minute, what am I doing? What am I so afraid of? Like, come back, come back. Let's talk,
You're right. You did call him back, and he came back.
Absolutely. And what, so go.
um, well, yeah, they mentioned propaganda.
Hmm.
I don't know how long they've been in conversation, and I think this conversation is fairly non-contentious. I think
Yes,
that even if it was contentious, I think it's still important to have it.
absolutely.
Now,
Yeah.
with that being
Yes.
said, how am I a propaganda?
Hmm.
If they can answer that convincingly, I like to hear the position.
Hmm. Okay.
If not,
Okay.
I suggest I don't want to be mean, but we're very
Well,
rational.
just, yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead, because you Russian and we Black. I think we can take it. What
Yeah.
was you gonna say? Go ahead. They shut the fuck up,
Я бы
Vlad.
сказал из книжки ты дурак, да. Yeah, I say that.
Yeah, you gonna say it in Russian?
Okay.
Vlad, you a mess, Vlad. King Rama, click the link or shut the fuck up.
Now, all right. There you go. Tell him, Sassy.
You said something important, though. I want to say this. You
Yes, of
say, how
course.
do I change the minds of 49 black people? Whether it's black, Russian, we as pale as a crack rock,
Y'all as pale as they come. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it doesn't matter. You decide if your mind want to be changed. You decide whether my information challenges you in a way in which can better you. If not, you move on, and that's it. The scary thing is when people, and I have a feeling that she might be one of them. I'm making a judgment based on what she said, but or he said, I don't know. I think it's dangerous to respond with, "Oh, they're trying to do propaganda," instead of trying to engage in dialogue. I think anytime you have someone try to shut someone out versus engage, um, it could be a sign of, you know, non-tolerance. Now, that's just me.
Hmm.
Um, that's it.
Well, let me reiterate, Vlad. I'm a 71-year-old Black American. Been living here all my life, so I know what it is to engage a person with their when their mind is not open to things in conversation. And listening to you, I'm open, and I want that dialogue to continue. And like Sassy said, if you come up here again and talk about things, maybe people be more tolerant and listen. And like she said before, if you come up and use Russian in your name or whatever, come up as Vlad. Don't be afraid to come up as Vlad. Let the world know that you're here to talk again and to create that dialogue. That's all.
Yes. Yes. I just want to urge something, and this goes for all around the world. Everyone look at U.S., Russia, this big rivalry, all this crap. Always question what you're being told, even because it's very easy to be 70% or 80%, 90% with population. But if you feel that you are a minority, but in your heart you know you're right, that is when it becomes difficult. But that is the real test of your character. When you're a minority and everyone's against you, but you still say something, that is the real test. And that is what it takes. Even though this chat is 49 people or 49 million people.
There
the
you go.
facts and opinions don't change. The course of what I feel and everything. People will come to their own conclusions. I am not responsible for what they think and feel. However, I am responsible for what I can do and what I can say.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining, Vlad. I really appreciated it. Yeah, and you're welcome over here. I mean, I don't know you. I mean, the three people in the audience that think that you're some type behind some type of Russian intelligence. Hell, does that mean the FBI and the CIA is on my ass because I'm so fucking smart?
Or they
So
gonna
I
come
like
get
it.
me, or they
No, I
gonna
don't think
come
they're
get
gonna come
me.
get us. But hey, maybe they're trying to recruit me, so it's all good to me, Vlad. Okay, either way, child. Okay, listen, it's been a pleasure. This is gonna be one for the book, so don't be a stranger. Okay.
Okay, is that you on the screen? I see.
That's me.
Oh,
I'm
is
cute.
okay.
Real cute.
Okay.
Vlad, one more question before you leave. This audience wants to keep you guys. Some of this stuff is so overly politicized that I don't feel like it's proper for a first meeting. Like if Vlad enjoyed what he heard, he will come back and we can ask him something. Okay. But one last question, controversial question before you go. Do you know anything about the Brittany Griner situation?
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys, I mean, it is what it is.
It is
All
what
right,
it is.
Vlad.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vlad, for coming back up.
We'll see you later.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a good day. What time is it there, by the way?
It's about 8 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Well, good evening, huh?
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. That's all I know how to say. I don't know how to say. I don't know. Ooh,
I
y'all just get so irritated with new people. What is he gonna do to us? I mean, why y'all irritated? Like, I mean, that was cool. Well, where else you gonna get this kind of shit at? Where you gonna get this shit at?
Sassy.
Okay, CASHAPP the Sassy Show. I
just want to say that.
CIA invasion on this call.
Oh my goodness.
Baby. And King Roman, he was not rude first. You were rude first because you said it was propaganda. If you want to say rude, but I didn't think you were being rude. I just thought you were being honest, and he was being honest. Well, come on, y'all. Y'all need to stop that.
I'm not saying messy either because being messy. No.
How was he messy? I don't get it. Y'all listen, honey. Listen, Linda. When you come over to the Sassy Show, honey, it's a different kind of ballpark over here, okay? We don't know what we're going to get and what's going to happen, but listen, I'm so glad that I let him up. Like I said, honey, if he picked my show, maybe the CIA is trying to recruit me, honey. Y'all know how I like to travel, but I'm a scary hoe, so I don't know what they want me to do, honey. I'm a whole scary hoe out here, okay? But
and anyway. I know I'm too old to be recruited, so I don't even worry about it.
Right, so I don't know, though. I don't know what they want. But no harm, no foul. Just an interesting conversation.
Yes,
he was very anti-American news. He led with that.
Yes. And
I didn't. Okay. Well, we disagree, Lena. I thought that he was just as much as we are anti-Russian.
We are. Yeah.
I think he's saying the same thing. So why is it okay for us, but not okay for him?
And let's face it, some of us are anti-American news too, right here in our own country.
Oh, in our own country. That's like, you know what that statement reminds me of? And Lena, I'm sorry, I'm going to pick on you a little bit. I don't know anybody. I don't know you at all, Lena. But that's like to me when fat women get mad because you ask them because you say that they need to exercise. It's like they're like offended that it's the truth or something, or they're offended that you meant to that you said it. It's just odd. Like I don't care for Russian propaganda. So was I being rude? You know, why would the word propaganda offend him? Propaganda means that it's made up.
Right.
So you were in your tone, you were saying that he had a nefarious reason for being here. That's what you meant, King Roman. It's no big deal. That's what I'm saying. Y'all you can't have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways. Y'all can't be offended and be offensive. It doesn't work that way. And I'm not saying that either one was that. That's probably the wrong word, but you cannot like come out. I love the question. That's why I highlighted it. That's why I stopped. And I wanted him to answer your question. I thought it was very well thought out question, but it did have an undertone of bitch, I don't trust your ass. So now you mad that he felt the energy of bitch, I don't trust your ass. He's just saying you ain't got to trust me. Fuck you. Unless you're trying to click the link. See, y'all like it when it's like that because y'all stay over there, Cash App and them, and y'all stay over there in their sector, you know, with the shit. But y'all didn't like it when it was, you know, when it was this type. That's very interesting. I ain't gonna say y'all, but you know, a few of y'all was like, this is uncomfortable. I prefer that. That's my type of talking. Okay. All that bitches and hoes and motherfucker. I don't do all that. You know, I can, y'all know. But that was my type. Like, let's ask him a hard question, see how he was. I was not going to ask him about Putin, Peaches M, because I felt like that was a very, I think it was a fair question for you to want me to ask it. But I also felt like my history of knowing how they have to be in regards to their leader, that was a treacherous question. Like, what else is he supposed to say other than something, you know, overwhelmingly positive, because that's where they come from. You know what I mean? So I just didn't want to ask it. I just felt like for a first meeting, it's like, hey, what do you think about Putin? You know, he's a murderous lying whore. Like, it's just kind of like, it's just, you know, I have a little bit of couth sometimes. So it was just, that's a very controversial question. Let me just say that. That's like, to me, that would be like me going somewhere and they're saying, well, what do you think about Martin Luther King? And I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, because I'm black and now you want, you know, just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's just something about it.
I get you, Sassy.
Miss
I
Toby?
get you.
Hi, Sassy. Hi, Mr. William.
Hey, girl.
Hello, dear. Hey, how you doing, sweetie?
Hey, good afternoon, Sassy. I just wanted to tell you that I'm really enjoying the show today.
Thank you, girl.
Very informative. I love to hear different, opinions, and it's so refreshing to hear something, different outside of where I'm usually at. But I'll be other places too on YouTube. But
we all do.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the show.
Thank you, girl.
Great commentary. And I really hope that he does come back because I really want to hear, other things that he has to talk about. So I just wanted to, drop in. Just wanted to drop in to tell you, great show. Keep up the good work. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, girl. I love that coming from you. Smooches, I miss you. I'm not like in the same places with you anymore. So I can't even cut up with you anymore, really.
Well, truthfully, Sassy, I'm at the point where I think I might take a break from here. From that sector. From that sector, because it's getting a little bit too dark at times.
Yeah, it's kind of tripping. That's why I told her, girl, I've been on that journey. Well, you know where you can come on Sunday morning for a little light, and maybe a Russian invasion on this hoe. We don't need, you know what I'm saying?
So I just wanted to stop through to tell you that I really, hey, my King Roman news. I just love me some King Roman news. Child.
Okay.
I just wanted to tell you, this is it was a wonderful show, and I was.
Thank you, Miss Toby.
Listeners, but I really enjoyed myself.
Oh, thank you so much, girl. I appreciate it. You have a great rest of your Sunday.
All right.
Okay,
love
you guys
dear.
have a good Sunday.
You too, Miss Toby.
Oh, Sassy, look, guess what I'm having for dinner tonight, honey?
What, girl?
I'm gonna have me some sushi and some plum wine.
Ooh, that You're gonna be toasted, okay?
Yes, honey.
You know that plum wine, baby.
Yeah.
I don't do plum wine, but I do sake and girl.
Sake. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I love me a good hot sake. Yeah. But I'm gonna do the plum wine. Okay, honey. Well, have a good day.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Bye, Miss Toby.
Salam, Miss Toby.
Okay, Mr. William. What? I just wanted you up here really quick, but then you got to talk to Vlad. But I just because I'm gonna move on.
Well, when I listen to him, my problems are small right now. They are. And so the only thing I'm going to say about that situation is I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to be up there playing my music. If YouTube knocks me off the air, so be it. Just come back again. Just come back again.
Well, best wishes to you and your music, and you keep doing you and whatever makes you happy, honey. It's okay to break the rules sometimes as long as you don't go to jail, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I don't want nobody sending nobody at my house just because I play music.
I think you're okay. Well, thank you so much for coming up.
All right,
glad
love you,
Sassy. Happenstance you were up here to talk to Vlad. All right, thank you again.
Yes, and great show, baby.
Thanks,
smooches.
Honey. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, y'all, let me read the chat. Lena, he may have, because I think that our media is better. So that's fine for him. To me, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it. Like, don't we think we're better? I mean, I do. So I don't give a damn if he thinks he's better. His parents were from the Cold War. Propaganda is disrespectful because it implies that he is a spy. Absolutely. Thank you. I almost asked how the economy was doing, but I didn't want to be offensive. Yeah. I mean, that was, Hey, Tracy Lane. Next time, ask him if he has any melanated friends and why is 2 miles the limit. I think you guys took that too far. I think it was just a position. He's saying maybe back in the day, my grandparents couldn't even walk 2 miles without maybe a bomb going off or something. But now me and my wife can walk 2 miles from home. Like he was saying, that's a long way. I don't think he literally meant 2 miles is her limit. I just think, I think the language barrier was he was just saying that she's free. She can just do whatever. She can walk. She can, whatever. That's what I think. But you guys will be here to remind me, but that's what I think. Yes, Toby, too hypocritical. They want to drag for the very thing they do. Just give the content up. Plum wine is like a high potency sweet wine, like what you guys drink. Not Moscato because it's deeper than that. It's like a dark, so if you take a red wine and you got like the most alcohol that you can put in a red wine, you know what I'm saying? I think our wine is like 7% or something. But if you took that and just like maybe 14% and you only drink it in like little things like that, you would drink sake in. But I don't care for it, but it's potent. Okay. Great conversation though, because he has definitely made the news for me tomorrow. Okay. Problems are minute. You can hear it. Minute. Okay. Isn't that funny? I don't think it was about the music, William. Oh, okay. I don't know. LOL. I'll be front and center. I forgot what you were asking for clarification. Maybe, hopefully I answered it, but I don't know. Yes, during the Cold War era, you couldn't leave your area without the correct papers. Exactly. That's what he's referring to, y'all. He's just saying that then versus now. It wasn't a specifying the 2 miles. So anyway, well, that was fun, wasn't it? My goodness. That was very interesting. This is why it's important to know your history. Well, everybody's not going to know their history, so they can just depend on those of us that do. Because, it is what it is. Sure, it's terribly boring for a lot of people, but, But you guys, the area that he's saying he's in, the tip that touches Japan, that shit is bad fucking ass. Like, that's some storybook shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking at it, crazy. But anyway, okay, what else was we talking about? Was that it? I think that's all I got. Shit, that didn't tire me out. Can you get someone from the... Shut up. Hold on. Let me do my Pied Piper. Hold on. Put my emojis in the chat, Black Swan. Hold on, King Roman. I'm gonna call them because, honey, when I call for the crazies, baby, they come. Hold on. Okay, let's hold on. Let's see if we get us some Ukrainians. Hold on. Cause shit out there, that's who I would love to talk to. Okay, hell, I'll take a Polish, a Yugoslavian. Okay, bitch, I'll take them. Where y'all at? All my Slavic homies, come on down to the Sassy Show. I want to talk to you. Okay. And did y'all hear him? He's like, "Oh, you've been to Europe? Yeah, bitch, I've been to Europe." I mean, I ain't calling me a bitch, but you have to be careful. YouTube put me on a warning a few months ago for playing music. See, do they? I want to do a show so bad, JC. I want to do a music show so bad, but I wonder how long it takes. Like, is it just if I just do one? Am I okay? And they'll just cut that live, or I don't know. You did. Wake back up, nigga. We got about 20 more minutes. Girl, we goofy over here. This again, honey, this is a talk show, honey. I was gonna say like Wendy Williams, but not like Wendy, because I don't want to be cracked out and have a husband that's bisexual with a pregnant wife, and I don't want to be like Wendy, but you know what I'm saying? It's a whole talk show. Okay. Once again, thank you, Sassy. Oh, you're welcome. I have domestic questions for them before the invasion. Oh, Ukrainians were doing well. They were doing quite well. Oh, thanks. Oh, I know, but then if I switch to station head, do they get paid? Well, I ain't getting paid over here. But then are y'all gonna come with me? And I mean, I could just go on IG too, Oh, you don't have to show yourself. I really am interested in showing myself to y'all, but I do have to be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I said maybe I'll go on Big O and show y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then cuss out everybody who screenshots it and brings it back over here. But I mean, they ain't gonna. I mean, I guess anyway. Let me just leave it alone. Ukraine is the breadbasket of Europe. What does that mean? But anyway, yeah, Ukrainians were doing very well. Oh, you mean like that breadbasket means that they were the smart ones? They were the they're highly educated. They have a lot of different sources of money too. What do you call that? Like industries, They have they have a lot of stuff going on. That's why all of those Africans were over there, so they could they were working. I watch a content creator who plays music her entire life in the in the background, but she speaks over it. And yeah, I don't like that. I cannot stand that music while I'm talking. I cannot stand it. I think it's so stupid. I'm sorry, anybody who does it. I cannot stand it. Like I'm trying to pretend like I'm in some jazz club. If I'm listening to music, I need to listen. I want to listen to the music. I cannot stand that background noise. I'm just very sensitive to noises too. Plus, I'm a sing-along girl. Hey girl dad. Hey girl dad. I was listening to Vlad, and I do think the U.S. media has always had a negative bias towards Russia, from all the terrorist movies to media. That's why I think as a Ukrainian Russian growing up as a U.S., you understand what I'm saying? When the Pied Piper plays her clarinet or flute or whatever the fuck I play, they drop the fuck down. You understand? Y'all better get with it. Y'all don't know where I be at. Okay? Well, I think that's a true statement, girl dad. I mean, of course, the Russians are the bad guys in the movies. We do think of them as gangsters. But me personally, I don't just have negative connotations over Russians, but I get it. Let me read your other comment. My dad came here in the early 80s and has witnessed communism firsthand and is slowly seeing our media being censored very similarly, but not quite as far as the Soviet Union. Well, yeah, your dad is tripping because it's definitely not getting that bad. You know that. Everybody knows that. I mean, we have laws on hand that are not going to allow that, like as in constitutional laws, First Amendment laws. But I get it, you know. Yeah, I told you, honey, the Pied Piper don't play. Who else y'all want to see? Middle Eastern. Yeah, but girl, dad, they do that to Black Americans. They do that to the Asians. Yeah. I mean, I'm so glad to have started seeing Asians in commercials. You would think Asians don't even exist. You know, so that's about not being, yes, anybody who is not, you know, maybe white American, you know what I mean? But look at the Irish. I mean, so there's a lot of examples of that. I get it because Russia's a hot topic right now, but I mean, they do that to a lot of people, and more so the people with the darker skin. You know what I'm saying? Look at how the Russians did the Nigerians. I mean, excuse me, the Ukrainians did the Nigerians. Wouldn't even let them on the buses and the planes and the automobiles. They're leaving them for last. And this is in the middle of a war. So the darker you are, the worse it is for you. So, you know, girl, dad, we get it. But honey, we have our own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta talk to my special guest. Okay. Can you tell the Pied Piper I need a check one more time for the one time? Oh, baby, I got to do that for me. I ain't got now. Shit. The media is legally allowed to lie to us. Yeah, that's true. Our problem is that all the news is handled like entertainment news. That's a bit true too. Except for you can go to NPR, you can go to PBS, public broadcasting. You can go places if you want straight. You can go to Bloomberg. You can go to straight places if you want straight up news. You know, you don't have to turn it on MSNBC, you know, so. Being an 80s baby, grew up in a very interesting era. Also lucky to grow up with huge diversity. Where are you from? What part of the country do you live? This is epic, darling. I love your openness and appreciate your willingness to explore with an unbiased perspective. Girl, don't you know that's what we do, girl? Let me read my tagline, honey. We discuss, deliver, redirect deliciously entertaining, diverse perspectives. Okay? That's what we do. Okay? We talk a little shit. Y'all see Vlad wanted to cuss and shit. Vlad cussed King Roman out in Russian. Vlad cussed King Roman out in Russian, y'all. Now, y'all, where else y'all gonna get this kind of content? Hit the Sassy Show one cash app on these hoes. I don't know because I can't play music. I don't think. I don't know. I need to have it, but y'all gotta just cash out me because they're gonna take all my money. I'm gonna have to turn super chat out, but I know y'all be wanting to super chat, but I ain't got time, man. They taking all my money. I don't get paid, y'all. They be taking all my little money and shit. Woo, just coming in from church. Hey, classy, sassy, and the beautiful people from Purple Peach. Because I asked the chat a question. What you talking about? Boy, stop. Is you okay? Where is Tracy? Boy, you asked that man a controversial question. He said it was ignorant, and that's it. Vlad likes to pop off. It's all good. And you and Langston was in here talking about he's part of a spy. And come on, King Roman, I ain't gonna keep explaining this to you, but I will play my clarinet one more time, my air clarinet, and have another Russian up in here. Is that what you? Okay, hold on, girl, dad. I hope this doesn't sound weird. I'm pretty sure it is, but okay. I know Black people in Japan are idolized in parts of Russia, from hair to chocolate. Words Russian use for Black people. LOL, to skin. I know weird. No, I actually know that. It's not weird to me. They would always say that, oh my God, you're such a beautiful chocolate girl. I actually would prefer chocolate. I like that name. And yes, they are because they're unusual. But you know, so no, it's not odd. I mean, we're beautiful. I mean, fuck, you know what I'm saying? But get all them Nigerians and them Ghanese and all the people on the get them somewhere safe and back to their people, Ukraine. That's what the fuck y'all can do since y'all idolize us so much, okay? When Sassy and King Roman give us the news on their community wall, I read at least 3 different sites before I make a statement. Okay. And that's that on that. Thank you, girl. I probably ain't gonna get it, girl, because I play Houdini. But I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you. Oh baby, all in Russian too. I was over here. What happened? What did she say? Did Putin try it? His name was Vladimir, not Putin. Y'all need to. Ooh, y'all get on my damn nerves. I just love y'all. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. Don't be dragging him tomorrow. Oh, I got to wake up early. Oh, I'm supposed to wake up anyway so I can work out. Let me wake up early because I already know King Rumble. And play the part when he cussed your ass out. Oh, I'm dropping down to say it. Play the part when he cussed your ass out. Please, you know, and you do have permission to use this. Thanks, King Roman. Oh, I hope I get my money. Can I get my money? Damn. YouTube, can I get my money? I don't think they can take your super chat. The only way is if you don't meet your $100 quota or something. Oh, well, then that means they taking too much money from super chat. Y'all need to start sending super chat. I done got like $100 and some dollars of super chat. That shit say $26. Y'all need to cash app people. I mean, super chat them $2 to say check your cash app because that is ridiculous. The amount of money that they take from you. Girl, that more and more Slavic black saw a mixed black Romanian baby with ginger hair and like, ooh, I bet she might grow up to be a supermodel. Houdini, how many of us have them friends? Ones we can depend on. Let's be. Ooh, King Rama, get the snorting. Get the snorting. Get the snorting. Because that's snorting. I just couldn't. Oh, girl, and I think they taking taxes and 30%. So I think it's 50%. Y'all, them damn super chats. Let's be friends. Google be playing with that threshold mess. Just give me my $7. Nigga, I almost hit this end button. Bitch, give me my $10.33, hoe. Talking about $100. You know it's gonna take us damn 6 months to get to $100. You know these people ain't giving it to us. Give me my damn $5.52, bitch. I need my shit. That's a whole coffee. Keeping my shit. I ain't gonna get this shit to 2024. Fucking with these hoes. And they say I curse too much. And how the fuck am I supposed to fucking stop goddamn cursing? All of a sudden. You know how old I am? God damn it. Shit. Hey, Dimitri, I forgot you was here. You was so quiet. What you been doing? Taking a bath? I'm glad you caught it too, because, girl, I wouldn't even been able to explain this shit. Girl, dad, or whatever. Child, you talking a lot. You will get your super chats. You just can't get AdSense. Oh, thank you, boo. Okay, wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. We having a monetization party. Y'all, it's going to be lit, okay? And I'm going to be a little tipsy. So if y'all already know, if your girl is hyped off of the water, ooh, I'm going to be a little tipsy, hunty. And we're going to have it on a Friday night. So I don't know if it's going to be this Friday or next Friday. Thank you, JC. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, girl, Dad. Let me talk, because I don't feel like talking about all this heavy stuff, child. I'm done with this. Do you have anything lighter note? And are you Vlad's friend? Because, I mean, what's really trippy is when I went back to the Ukraine a while ago after a high school graduation, there was a German black girl, full black, was there stuttering, visiting from Stuttgart and had a beautiful, well, yeah, her parents are probably, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. You know, we have a base in Germany. So, yeah, we have friends. I grew up with friends that lived in Dusseldorf, Frankfurt, you know, because their parents were in the military. You played Friends. One Love is a jam. We'll pay One Love on the way out, boo, since a bitch ain't getting nothing anyway. Listen, I almost dropped down and super chat myself $8 to get my check. Nigga, inbox me and I'll do it for you the next time. We need our little $100. Nigga, inbox me the next time. Fuck that. Them hoes be on some fake shit. We gonna be on some fake shit for some friend shit. Okay? Inbox me. I'll super chat your ass the threshold. Fuck these bitches. I mean, not fuck them because I like them, but you know. I honestly have gotten stingy with my coinage since I have to pay $10. Okay, girl. And that girl, oh, goodness. What you was trying to say? Something I just said? I'm sick of these people. Yeah, at this point, girl, Dad, you getting on my nerves. I don't like people who talk a lot. Then you talking too much. You know what I'm saying? You just keep talking and talking, child. Okay. And black. I'm black first. But then there's like 183 other things. You want to talk about some of them? Because I get it. I'm black and you're not. And let's talk about something else now. You get on my nerves. Okay. I had to tell this homeless man I ain't have no change for you. Do you see the prices? Oh, I don't get that. I stay cussing and I get green on my videos. The only time I don't is when, see, they be hating on me. Damn, why they be hating on me? King Roman, we have water boards on our corner selling waters. When you get off the exit, Purple Peach is so pissed about this damn game. And remember, super chats don't pay out for 60 days. What? JC, would you like to mentor me? I won't take up too much of your time. Maybe like 30 minutes a month. Because I'm sick of trying to read all this shit. Super chat, so y'all sending these people this money. They ain't going to get but 60% of what you sent. And it's going to take them 60 damn days to get it, y'all. That's why the black sector turns off their monetization. Y'all be trying to roast them, talking about they not monetized. No, they don't believe in giving it back. They don't believe that. Now, I bet, let me not use that one because he might get mad at me. Hold on, I'm going to use this one.
Really? You don't get that? Get her out of here, Annie. Wow. You could at least gave me like Spice or somebody like that. Like, who was that?
I don't know. I thought you wanted, booty everywhere.
Fine, but you could have gave me Spice or Beyonce or somebody. You didn't have to give me
anything tacky like that.
You went and gave me Becky. I don't want her.
Becky with a big old booty.
Yeah, if I decide to go to the other side of the town, honey, I ain't going with her. Anyway. Yeah, don't start some stuff fast and fresh.
Right. It's my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just came real fast just to say, like with your super chats, you have to remember they don't pay out for like 60 days after you get them. That's why, like when I do my my game nights, and people will my people will say, oh, well, add this to the pot. And they'll give me super chats to add to the money that I was already giving away. That's my money I was actually giving away because, first of all, super chat, they're going to take 30% off of what they sent. I never, I always counted. I never took that out. I just went ahead and gave that away. I threw that in myself. And I was paying it out of my own bank account because I don't see the super chat money until like 3 checks from the one that they actually gave it on.
Damn.
So you have to be very, very aware of that and make sure you stay ahead of that, especially when you're doing little game nights and things and giveaways. And your people say, here, add $20.
And you're like, well, first of all, it's
only really adding, they're actually adding $17 to the game. And then you better have that $17 on hand to give away because that the folks like SAPD over there is counting every dime going in.
They count. SAPD counts. My God.
Yeah. So
SAPD don't never come over here. SAPD came over here for you,
girl. It's the SAPD got a radar that's stuck up.
Damn, that's a hell of a radar.
When I show up, baby, you
think SAPD got that air clarinet like I do?
No, because I don't respond to that.
Oh.
It's like a microchip in my ass. Has, honey. Is that too much? That's too much.
Oh no, not today. And ain't nothing, I don't even know if anything could be too much today.
But she do show up everywhere I be at. But they say I'm the stalker, but I'm the most stalker
I've never heard that about you. My God, maybe they don't talk about me because they know that I like.
Oh yeah, Demetra, super chats is tricky business. You have to be
welcome SAPD and welcome all the bush watchers and the cloud seekers. Much appreciated. Child, you spend some gems for us because I did not know any. I've never read.
Girl, listen, many a night, tell you, I've sit over there and I'm steady cash apping. I'm Cash Apping $200 and $300 and $400 out of my Cash App. That's my money, and waiting on YouTube to pay it back.
Well, I ain't giving away nothing. They giving it to me. This a welcome monetization party. So I ain't giving away nothing this time. But I am glad you said that, because of course, then in the future, I would love to do giveaways and such. Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, it'll be probably just me giving away, because all that waiting and this and that, and I mean,
yeah, because I would always come in. And I'm like, okay, well, this is how much I'm actually giving away. I was like, I'm giving away like $250 each time. I was ended up giving out like closer to $300-400. But listen, it's fun for people. I appreciate my people.
It's fun, and your people are so ultra supportive, and so I mean, and I'm sure it makes you feel good. But it is something to think about.
Oh yeah, everybody love an old nasty piece of giveaway, and then I did them for. My giveaways weren't just members only. They were for everybody. So look, I've given money to trolls. I've given money to people from LSA. Listen. Yeah. Get into it, Eddie.
Well, since I have you up here, okay. Well, let me just ask you this.
I'm gonna answer it with
okay. I will say that nigga said no.
What'd you say? Now you gonna try to act like you got on a white slip? Don't you dare!
I said that shit. I said maybe it's Sunday. I said okay.
I'm worse on Sundays. Come on.
Okay, but two things. Is there a cleanup coming on this last week's shenanigans at all?
I don't even care about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I know it doesn't, and I know that that's not the nature of cleanups, but I just didn't know if something had piqued your interest about it, And then the second thing is that it's none of our business, but was it like interesting to you? Was it just like, here these bitches go again?
You mean the whole thing, or
the whole thing,
my name came up?
Oh, I didn't even think that was a big deal. So I didn't think you would think that with your name coming up.
That's why people thought I was going to clean up. When it was said that I had been talked about.
Oh, and then that was real weak sauce.
And then Kimmy said what was said. Then people were like, "Oh, he cleaning up now." I'm like,
that's not enough to make. No.
No, because you cleaning somebody up for their opinion.
Right.
Cleanup is about you lying. Or changing the narrative, or changing, the way the story went down. That's what the cleanup is about.
Right.
Being totally disrespectful,
bitch.
But for you to be saying what you think of what it is that I do, I can't clean you up for that. I can't clean you up for that.
I agree. I didn't think it was that bad.
That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad.
That's your Pennsylvania privilege.
Okay.
It is. Yeah. So
what's your sign again?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, okay. One of my ex-besties was a Capricorn. I was like, I don't know why you seem so familiar to me, but yeah, I'm like, okay, that's not all that.
Piece of Capricorn, honey.
Yes, but I like to be a Capricorn, baby. They about their coins, okay, and they like to look a certain way, and and they're very like calm natured. You know what I'm saying? Like I like a calm bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I can be.
Yeah. I like a calm bitch. Like, bitch, that's not, I'm so #unbothered, bitch. But I will get you together, but I'll be very calm about it.
But I will say this. That I've had to say a couple of times, and I'll say it one more time. I never called Mimi a bitch. I never called Mimi a bitch. That was incorrect. Duchess had actually, Duchess red balls, and he gets twisted up.
Oh, was that something? I haven't heard that.
I called Mimi a bitch, and I never did that. And Mimi is very soft to the touch. So I wanted to make sure Mimi knew that never happened. Duchess got confused.
Oh, okay. So that was like a so Duchess misspoke. See, I didn't know any about
it. No, Duchess didn't misspoke. Duchess fucked it up.
Not just straight up fucked it up.
He did. He literally was. Let me show you how badly he fucked it up. Because Duchess was red balling. Duchess, it wasn't no tea. Because I came right up on the platform and told him like 30 minutes after he said it, I didn't even know. And I started getting messages. and I came in and I corrected it right there. But then later on that night, it was being said again.
Oh God,
So,
these
you
people,
know,
no content having ass, bald-headed assholes.
Well, sometimes people have left. You know, sometimes people have left and they didn't
That's
see.
how I watch. But I either ask somebody else who is trusted, and I ask for a timestamp and everything else, and it ain't even none of my damn business. But they just bald-headed whole shit. But anyway, what happened?
Well, what had happened was is that I was on Jay Wilson's telling the story of what had happened over at Mimi's. And in the midst of it, I said, oh, the troll who was doing the starting the bullshit had dropped down into Jay Wilson's chat and started barking at me on the side. And I cussed that motherfucker out and called that bitch a bitch. Duchess is red balling around, and all he hears is, okay, I'm talking about what went on with Mimi, and then he hears me saying bitch, and Duchess just
okay.
So that's why I say, no, Duchess didn't misspoke. Duchess fucked it up.
Just fucked it all the way up.
He fucked it up. Yeah. That's I always tell them that's the drawback to that red balling and not really listening.
I cannot stand that. That happens to my back chat people, and they be like, and I be saying, no, that's not what happened.
Exactly.
And they love to red ball or love to scan through, and I get it. And that's the reason why I had to pull back, because I'm not a scanner. Like I have to hear the context of what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? This is how I am. And so I just prefer not to watch if I gotta scan all that, unless it's something about like a specific, like they're like, go to this timestamp. I'll do that.
Right. That works out really well. You know, the red balling can be
treacherous. It can be.
That's why there's many people who have gotten away with doing and saying fuck shit to me, and I didn't hear it. Because if I don't hear it, I'm not going to do, like, I'll never come clean you up because somebody sent me an email and said, so-and-so said so-and-so. If I could go back to what was done and I don't see if the video's gone. Perfect example. Perfect example
if the video's gone.
Lovely Love. Lovely Love has cussed me out probably 3 times on her channel before we actually got into it, and I never said anything. I've always heard what Lovely Love said, but if I didn't hear her say it out of her mouth, then it's just like it didn't happen. So we've never had any issue. But Lovely Love been saying fuck shit about me for months and months and months. She just got busted that last time. She didn't erase it.
I missed all of that. So Lovely got busted talking about you again.
Well, no, Lovely came up and told me what she said. She was really feeling herself. She was really in her feelings.
Oh, okay. She was okay.
Good mad about that damn dressing.
What about the dressing?
I made some dressing on my cooking channel, and Lovely got mad because people were saying that it looked good. But she made dressing on her channel, and people said it looked nasty, so she kind of got mad.
Nigga, you got to be trolling right now.
That's Lovely though. That's what Lovely gives. What Lovely gives.
Lovely and cursed you out.
Came over to call me a fat motherfucker. She put my name in her title and told me to come over there so she could cuss me out. And I dropped down. When I dropped down, I said, what's going on with Lovely, right? I went to go clear it up. I thought something had happened, or maybe I said something that rubbed her wrong or something. And when I dropped down, well, I didn't drop down. When I got in her clouds and in her bushes, I heard what was going on. I was like, oh, Lovely on that cloud chasing shit. And she was like, fat motherfucker, this and this, that, and the other. And I was, oh, she just wants some more bullshit.
Lovely is the worst.
Yeah, so I just went on. I laughed. I just laughed, and then I went live and told her to come on over. And she came over, and she first tried to backpedal. She tried to backpedal and pussy pop. And she's like, no, I love you. And I'm like, Lovely, I was just over there in your bushes when you called me a fat motherfucker. That bitch told me, well, you are a fat motherfucker. So what do you do with that?
Right. What do you
That's Lovely. You know what I mean? That's what I'm like, girl, I ain't all bad at you, Lovely. I mean, it is what it is. And you know, I cussed her drunk ass out. But I mean, It is what it is.
Child. Oh, that has me crying tears. I'm mad at you about
SAPD, we're gonna go on with it for some more days. Just like it didn't matter how she started it for no reason, and I'm gonna carry it for no reason. I'm gonna antagonize the shit out of Lovely Love until I get tired. I'm gonna call her all kind of names until I get tired. Now, if you don't like that, you can do what you're doing right now, and I'll call you some names. You get it, bitch? See how that works? Nothing down there has to make any sense. It really doesn't. It doesn't have to make sense. Why someone started it, how they started it, nothing has to make sense. All that has to make sense is that my people are entertained when I cuss you what they call the fuck out.
Okay.
And I'm not mad. I have no reason to be mad. I got the view for the dressing. I got the laughs for cussing her out and telling her that her ass looked like James Earl Jones in the face. Okay. So what the fuck do I got to be mad about? And look how I'm cussing you out right now, SAPD, you stalking ass. Oh. See, we still having fun. Now I'm entertaining Sassafras people cussing your fuck ass out while you over here proving that you're a stalker.
Oh my God.
Because ain't nobody see you till you drove up. You didn't drive up until mother showed up. Stalking ass whore. Okay, y'all, I'm done. But no, that's what happened with me and Lovely.
I missed all of that.
Yeah, it ain't
that
deep.
Wait to charge her up for that fuck shit right
But wait, and then she said, I baited you. I baited you into fighting with me so I could get my channel to pop. I'm like, but Lovely. And she could, on this part, she couldn't understand. She had too much of that Thunderbird in her eye. She couldn't get it. She was like, well, I baited you. And I'm like, but where'd you bait me to, Lovely?
Back to my own goddamn house.
I brought you back to my channel and I entertained my people cussing you out. Then I went over to pizzas and cussed you out over a pizzas. Pizza made money. I made money. And you still ain't made no money. she couldn't grasp that. But I baited you. I got you. Okay, yeah, you don't argue with no drunk, honey.
Get SAPD one more time for the good time. I was here before you got your fat ass up there. Trust me.
Okay, so I'm not going to argue with that. But guess what? The hostess didn't notice you until I came, bitch. Now get into that. Get into it, yeah.
I tell y'all.
She didn't notice you, baby. She didn't see that you were here until you started addressing mother. Okay.
What you cooking today?
I'm actually sitting here eating some smothered chicken right now.
Ooh, the smothered chicken you just cooked?
No, I just did it. I literally just did it this morning.
Not the no, because I just saw it this morning, so I didn't know when you cooked that with the Be Love sauce.
Oh no, that's actually, if you look in the video, the Christmas tree is up. That's a repost.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I was sitting over there in front of my Christmas tree.
Yeah, you sure it was in the back?
Yeah, I just took it from. I've been taking my stuff from the regular channel and then reposted it over there.
And putting it over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's where the dressing came from, right? Yeah, but I didn't. That she's lovely, Lord.
Well, no, the dressing was actually that was actually, I have a dressing recipe on my other channel, but then I did that on both channels too. I just did that, like I literally did that fresh. So I've been doing fresh videos and older videos, and you can, if you really pay attention, you could tell from the
background
camera quality and the background, because some of the stuff was done at my old place.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay. I'm not, me. I'm a little flighty and I don't really,
No, that's not flighty. That's, you just enjoy your videos. A lot of people don't just enjoy their videos. They're really looking at everything.
Exactly.
Other than what the video's about.
I think it's so
I'm doing a cooking video and they telling me about the floral arrangements.
Exactly. I'm like, I just think it's so intrusive. Like, I'm like, he's like, I get weirded out about like this and that. And I'm like, oh, child. No, I would totally come on a green screen.
Oh, girl, the real party, it's no different than when you're in the live. The real party actually goes on in the comments.
Of course, darling. Don't you know I know? And you know what I don't like? And I know you cannot stop it. Not you, but the universal, you can't stop it. I really do not like whole other conversations about whole other motherfucking topics when I'm trying to watch somebody talk about something. Remember how I told you I can't watch the 800 chats and all that. I do it on replay because I can't. Y'all got all this other shit going on, and I'm just like, that's
a lot of people come into your chat to be with the other people.
That's what they doing.
Just because your chat got big numbers don't mean everybody in love with you. Some people come in chats just to be with the other people. That's why I block. Is power. That's what you say. Who cares if somebody blocks you from a chat? Because I can still watch you. It's YouTube. Yeah, but if I block you from the chat, you can't chat.
Right.
And most times they're actually not really here for the commentary. They're here for the camaraderie with the other people. So when you block them, that's why they be so in their feelings.
That's why.
Yeah, you just take them and knock their heads off.
So the truth. I mean, you know, I can't be blocking people over here. Me and King Roma, we have to keep our little 32 people. But when I get big, though, I'm gonna be blocking hoes.
Girl,
just playing.
No, it's true. It's really true. I mean, that's what my grandma used to say. You cracking, but you facking.
But you facting. Okay, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you know I can't take too much nonsense, child.
Those are the days when I act, because usually, you know, I'll tell you those numbers don't really mean anything to me, but I will actually stretch out and be like, bitch, got you, because I can't afford to knock. I can afford at this point to go into a chat and literally block 50 people, and it don't.
You can afford it. If I were to do it, it would be -3. So
exactly.
You know, I can't.
Exactly. I definitely understand my position.
Exactly.
You know, I just don't try to rub it in people's face. But yeah, I don't have a problem going into somebody's chat and sitting in the bushes and literally sniping like 50 people. Fuck them.
Right. Boom, click, click, boom, click, boom.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I have a very low tolerance for like fuckery and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, I mean, I cussed out a few people when I first started, you know, just coming over here calling, just walking into the room talking about, oh, such and such is a piece of shit. Girl, shut the fuck
up. That's what the chats be like.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's going on. Well, hell no, I don't know what's going on.
With all these damn people. Why are you just walking in somebody's house talking about you're a piece of shit? I'm like, girl, what?
I think the only thing that really bothers me the most inside of a chat is like when they spam the chat. I don't like that. Like, you know, when the people come in with those web, this, that, and the other,
web thing is
with
the
porn stuff, that gets on my nerves. That's truly, you know, that's truly what my people, my you know, my Supremes. Those are the things that my Supremes are there for. It ain't about people saying like nasty stuff to me in the chat. That's
exactly.
Child, because they would be like, they would never get to enjoy themselves at a live broadcast. It would be like they were working a job, and this is not a job. You know, I appreciate those ladies, and that's what they're there for, to kill like spam in the chat.
Exactly.
If somebody's being really ridiculous or really bothering people,
or gross, saying something really over the top.
Everybody that says something or don't agree with me, they're not, you know, there to knock them out.
Demetri said we're being rude, honey. She said she got 30 people and she's a star. What the fuck? Okay, Demetri,
that's right. You are, girl. I mean, listen, trust me. I ain't that far removed from it, Demetri. It's only been several years. I remember when I would go on, and remember there was no lives then. I remember going in and doing lives, and then you don't know who's going to be there, and I ain't had but 5. I'm not that far from where you all are. You know, that was.
No, you've always handled yourself like that, at least to me. You know what I mean? That's why I said I don't know.
When I had 5 people, I would snipe 3 of them if they said the wrong shit. I've always been me. It ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing.
Because remember where I came from, me, Nika, where we came from, there was no big audience. Every time we made a video, we were literally talking to ourselves. There was no interaction. We were talking to ourselves, so it didn't fucking matter. We'll snipe the shit out of you.
That's how I found myself in the beginning, and then I said, let me calm down, because, you know, then not let these people irritate me. But I was just like, what's up, Lady Nika? Lady Nika said, blocking you blesses me. I do it all.
And she's nicer with it than I am.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Child. Well, what you got going on for the rest of the day?
Nothing, Shelly.
Me either. Not, but I am. I don't know if you were in here, but I am. I saw that you were reviewing Young, Famous, and African. And it was so funny because I didn't even know anything about it till my best friend hit me to it on Thursday and said, I'm getting ready to watch the second season, I think, right? And I said, I don't even know anything about it. So now I'm about to binge watch what is on Netflix. I think I'm saying that right. Isn't the second season started on the 18th?
Something like that. I know that there's been buzz about it, but yeah, I'm only on I'm watching episode 5 later.
Season 1.
Yeah, I've been watching the episode and because that's my big thing with streaming services, and I won't review them because people come, and it has happened. I've done like premieres, and there's people in my chat telling you what's going to happen and what done happened.
Oh gosh,
I'm like, oh God. So I've always shy away from them. But what I'm doing is I'm like watching an episode and then reviewing it, and then watch an episode and then review it. So that's what I've been kind of doing.
How are you liking it so far?
Oh my God, I love it. I love this program.
That shit is fucking fire.
Listen, their storylines are really, really good and fresh. And then, there's a cultural difference. So that's very intriguing to me. But the clothing, Sassy.
Ooh, Negro.
Girl, when I tell you their asses be clean as the board of fucking hell.
Ooh, I wish you could see me right now. My bestie said the clothes is
my God.
She said
the clothing, I'm like, because I very seldom even say anything about clothing anymore when I'm doing like Real Housewives, unless somebody comes through with something that really... Yeah, and if it's something that's
except
really
for Beverly
fabulous,
Hills,
I'll say something. But generally, we don't do the fashions until we get to the reunions. Every damn episode, I gotta say something about something somebody had on because it's literally that fabulous. I mean, you go to just skipping over outfits, and because you just expect them to be fabulous.
You got to pick the best of the best.
That's it. All white parties, balls, everything is just so opulent. It's like, come on here, child. You could have a conversation for 30 minutes about the goddamn place settings.
I cannot wait. It is
good. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
I like me some rich black folks.
And Africans, they really do be having a lot of when it comes to love triangles.
Yes, they do.
They be real deep. They be real deep because of the way the men and the women, that cultural thing. It's a whole lot.
They don't, even if they're not traditionalists, they do understand that most men are not monogamous. So yes, so it tends to be very interesting. I dated Africans for a long time, so yes.
They're interesting. They are very, very interesting, honey.
The last one I dated, he owned a shoe salon, not a shoe store. It was called a
shoe
salon. Okay, bitch. Okay, can I get a snap in a circle?
Okay.
But he's in the feds for 99 years, so
Now they're in Johannesburg. Now let me ask you, because I don't really. In Johannesburg, as far as the weather, is it always pretty warm there, or?
No, I think they have seasons.
Okay.
They have seasons. They have
because that I don't know. I don't. But I'm just looking at what they're wearing, and I'm like, shit, ain't y'all hot? But because you live in California and niggas be running around with furs on, and you like
right. No, it's not like so South Africa would be like the north here in regards to
so up my way.
Yeah, like like as in West Africa would be like the south here in regards to the weather.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so that it's not hot all the time like
baby sharp. Trust me.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Yeah. They in that AC. They said, "Baby, we have to perform, honey, because it's a performance for them."
Well, a lot of their events are outside too. So they did. Wait till you see this white party that's in episode 4. This white party, girl.
I'm not ignoring y'all, child. I just got Treasure Lane up here, so I got to chit chat.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just came.
No.
You know,
we got the baby. The king of 1,000 is in the house, so I'm just chit chatting.
Stop that, honey. They'll attack me later on this afternoon.
And you know I'm scared of your ass. And what else? What else? I can't even get it out because I don't know what the fuck they be saying.
You know I be
scared of your ass and all kind of shit, nigga. Okay?
Yeah, I'm bullying you and you and your old man, honey. Just bully y'all.
You bullying me all the time. I'm scared. I wanted you to get off my panel, but I just didn't have the ball.
Okay, couldn't get him off of there, child. Girl.
I got to get my numbers up, nigga. I got to beef with somebody. I need a good cleanup, okay?
Lord have mercy. Okay, look.
That link is just
girl, this is the bait. You'll know when I leave, then you come back and you make another video. You be like, see, I baited your fat ass.
Right. Ain't gonna make a lick of sense. What it don't.
I know because you'll be ahead of the game because I actually was on your platform. I've never been on Lovely's platform ever.
See what I'm saying?
I've been on, and you know, I'll go on a smaller platform in a minute. I've been over on Demetrius. Demetrius always fussing about her numbers being small. I've been on Demetrius' platform multiple times.
You know, I love me. That's my first cousin.
Yeah, I've been over on Demetrius' platform, and not only hers. There's been like Miss B Town Hester. Miss B Town Hester has a really smaller platform. I've been on her platform. I've interviewed with DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. I go places, child.
See, I don't have, like I said, I came in, you know, when I came in 2 years ago, I felt like you sat back in the cut, checked me out. Oh, she cool. And then you started being cordial. That's how I felt like it went.
That's exactly how it went.
That's how I felt like it went. I did not push
myself. I had my good eye on you. I said,
let me say, who is this bitch? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, remember where we kind of ran into each other at and what I said about that area.
Wait, where we run into each other at?
At Avatar Nation.
Oh, I thought you would have seen me on iBabe. Oh,
no, I thought you at Avatar Nation is where we started like interacting, and that was always enemy territory. I've always looked at it as enemy territory.
Okay, gotcha.
So everybody was looked at out of a side eye, and it's like, okay, and I'll be nice until you say something wrong.
Right. I didn't know that,
including the thick throat host.
Oh God, you know I don't, baby.
Child, you know I sat on his lap for months, honey. Sat on his lap for months.
On the lap, darling.
Where you thought I was sitting?
I didn't know where you
sat right on his lap for months, making him crazy. He said,
"Bust the windows out your car."
Exactly. I was just walking around the car keying it real nicely until he got wrong.
Then, baby, the hammer came out.
He got wrong, baby. I took my club out, honey, and gave his windows the old shebang, honey.
Hold on. Who is JJ? And is your mama an idiot? See, this is what I'm talking about. Who are you talking to? And what is the name of what show? Boy, come back another day. Don't call me or nobody I don't even know who you are. Who is JJ? Am I missing something? Is he playing? Does anybody know who JJ is before I block this?
Somebody get blocked by JJ.
Yeah, because you must.
That wasn't nice, JJ. Now I get a response. Yeah, you're being rude.
Who is JJ? That's it. What I'm saying. Who does he think he is? Why don't y'all? Because we're having a fucking show, bitch. That's why I didn't answer you, whore. You bald-headed ass whore. I bet you and your mama is bald-headed. How fucking dare you? I don't even fucking know you. Why are you idiots not responding? Because you're a hoe, bitch, and I don't talk to bald-headed whores.
Well, that's not true, Sassy. Look across from you, girl. Look across.
Did you bring these people?
I ain't brought that hoe.
You're bringing all these damn people to my show. We don't know him. Bye, bitch. That is so rude. Dynamite is right. Get your ass to stepping, JJ. No, nobody even know you. Anyway, check out the show. Young, Famous, and African, bitch, since you wanted to know. It's on Netflix, whore. Do you have Netflix?
Probably not. Call somebody for their login, JJ.
And not me. Okay. How rude. Why don't you idiots? All right. Well, I'm about to get out of here.
For your link.
Let me get the link. Hold on. They probably won't come talk to you if this is juicy. These people are crazy. Yeah, James and Broad. That's how directly after this live will be my clickbait live, so I can get my numbers up about James Caldwell. James brought all these damn people into my live. He is trolling me. He has been behind the scenes.
Okay.
Trolling me. And what's up, boo thing?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yes.
Hi, James.
Hi, boo. What's up?
I told you. This usually what's up, James.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm up here with Mother. Mom. See, this is why you can't do nothing. Go out my room, child. Embarrassing.
Tell I said hey. Oh no, don't tell her I said hey, because then she gonna want to talk. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, be quiet. I'm sorry. But yeah, you say you'll talk to other people.
Huh? She had to mute. Let's see. I didn't hear what she said.
Parenting right now.
Parenting child too. Ooh, baby. If y'all can see her little girl, that baby is the prettiest child on life.
I can imagine that she is. Look at her mother.
So okay, she is too cute, and baby just be talking.
I'm so sorry, y'all. These kids, I swear, they is like little cock blockers.
Well,
I understand.
that is job number one, honey.
Okay, mission accomplished.
Exactly.
We didn't hear what you said before you had to go on mute, Juicy.
No, I was saying, what you mean? You don't talk to bald-headed people. I'm bald-headed.
That's why I laughed. I'm like, child, look over from you, honey, because this bald-headed sitting next to you.
No, you guys have long, flowing Rapunzel hair in your spirit.
Well, at times I do. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. And this bitch over here, yes, her wigs are custom. Okay, I know that for a fact. So no, I'm bald-headed hoes means your spirit. You're a bald-headed hoe in your spirit. Your very essence is bald-headed, bitch.
Mm-hmm. But you know we get down with the bald-headed hoe shit all the time.
Okay. Coming in here.
Yes, come through. Change that picture. Yes.
Oh, come through. I don't know how he does that with I would have had a camera slip, and I love when he changes his pictures. I'd be like, child, I can't do that. But I guess I gotta have it.
It's the angles. It's the angles, James. You gotta hit me up and be like, no, you gotta do your angles like this. You gotta be like this. You gotta hit them with the angles. That's what you gotta do. But how is your Sunday going?
Pretty good, girl. I'm about to get off here and get mine started. You know me, honey. I ain't got nothing to do, but it's gonna be a whole party, okay?
I forgot I had put this name up here.
Oh, girl, that damn name. You know, that's baby. I'm just glad that's not a troll name for the other sector, so you will be found out. So that's why I just I'm like, they don't know what that name means. So I just like, okay, girl, I ain't tell you.
Yeah, I changed my picture because she said she ain't sitting up with no bald-headed hoes, honey.
Okay.
I had to switch it up real fast.
Switch it up.
Exactly. No, you know what? You know what wig I love that you be wearing, that blonde short one?
That's a cute one.
I think that wig is so cute.
Thank you,
I gotta give me one like that.
See, here's a bald-headed hoe right here.
Okay. a bald-headed hoe in a bathtub, child.
See the big fatty ass about bald-headed hoe.
A mess, honey.
Wait, is that legs at the end?
Yeah.
Is that legs sticking out the bathtub?
Uh-huh, with a pair of thigh-high boots on.
Now you
know. I said a bald-headed hoe.
That is too funny. Where you find these pictures from?
Child, I put that little. I stole that one little. Most of it from LSA. I stole that from LSA, and then I put the boots in there.
Oh, okay.
They was over there making fun of me, honey. They said I cook with too much butter, and I turned the butter. It was me in a tub of butter, is what they had. So I turned the butter into soap suds, and then added the legs.
Oh no.
Juicy be over there on LSA telling me that they be scoring on all y'all. I don't know how
I
you're on there, so I just get it.
Wait, and now there's my ode to my girl, Lovely Love, honey.
Where?
Shout out to Lovely, honey.
Lovely here? No. Oh no, that's her on the picture. That's drunk. Oh, not drunk Hermit.
No.
Lovely. Lovely. I ain't laughing, but I'm cracking the fuck up, okay? Baby. Lovely.
No.
That's you. Pass the fuck out on the bench.
That's how it was last night.
Okay.
Baby, ain't nothing wrong with it.
But you didn't click a link, okay? You didn't click a link. Oh,
hell,
Lord.
y'all would have been. I would have went viral.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, geez. Yeah, when you feeling like that, don't you push that button. Don't you push that button, because once you say it, you can't take it back.
I know. She better not never.
The way Sassy would have called me, get off that goddamn live.
Baby, it would have been, baby, drop down like, stop. No, we is not. It says, okay. Okay, bye, King Roman. I don't know if I'm going to do memberships. I feel like I'm too small to do memberships. And then y'all want, I don't know, y'all. But we could, the membership would end up, the membership, well, yeah, but it's not going to be that much because I wouldn't be charging that much. And the membership would just get me in trouble because then I would be like really talking like I talk to my back chat, which is just not possible because I can't and I shan't. I just can't and I shan't. And y'all know how violated I would feel if the members' lives got out, and I'm just not built like that, child. That's why I don't stay. That's why I don't be in that mess over there. I'm just not built like that, darling. I can't. I can't and I shan't, because y'all, I'll be like, now y'all know that motherfucker's lying. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, it's Sassy said and then they want to, I don't have time for all that. Child.
That's the unfortunate thing about.
Oh, now he got dimples up. Dimples still mad at me, I think. You may snot come out my nose. Goodbye, y'all. I got to go.
George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree.
Ooh, she was so upset with him. She's always she come up here to clam. I can't and I shan't. Thank you for the Cash App. That was Nurse Arlene. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. I don't know if she's still here. All right, y'all. Oh Lord. All right, James. Any parting words for the girls and boys, darling?
Child, bananas for all, honey.
All you flying monkeys out there. Here, you get a banana. You get a banana. You get a banana. You exactly. Bitches.
Not wrong for this.
You don't see. All right, well, you don't see me, but I'm there, honey. Okay.
Absolutely. I know why you don't be driving downtown.
Okay.
I stay in your bushes, James.
Stay.
Especially your food channel.
Stay.
My fat ass be like, I want some.
I want some.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with that channel. I'm having fun with that channel.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
It's a nice departure from all the bull crap,
Bye, Demetra. I'm so glad you made it, honey. Yeah, it is. It really is. It really, you know me though. I love me some food channels, so that's why I like watching Yusef too. I just like
it. Yeah, Yusef be able to cook it down.
Baby, Yusef be cooking down. Do you hear me? The whole meal right in front of you. 3 hours. Right. He don't give a damn. He gonna stay on that damn live for 3 hours. I leave, come back.
I ain't even got it to do, baby. I'm gonna give you a clip of this, a clip of that, a clip of this, that, and go on.
I would be more your style, but I do appreciate his style though.
Right.
And it gets me. Yeah, I do. I'm like, that's some, So I hope the people are supporting him. Because it's a lot of work, and for him,
it is. It really is.
The only thing I wish he would do is just at least take a bite of the food or open it up, or like he
made fussing at me about that the other day. Says you got to eat the food. I'm like, that's a different video.
Yeah, well, take a bite or cut it up. But you do cut yours open, which I like. That's what I want to see. Like he made a roast or something, and I want to cut it open. Let me see the inside. But that's me being very particular and picky. But I would like to see you take a bite. Like this one chick I watched, she just takes a bite. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And and that's it.
I don't want to see a bite. I want to see you eat it.
I have a whole nother video. I'm gonna load the other video because it was a live where I did do the Beloved. Mm-hmm. I did a whole live eating the food, so I'm gonna load some of that over there.
Oh, that'd be cute.
But I got another recipe that I'm going to do with the other part of my packet because I only used half the packet for that. So I still got half, and I'm going to do these Maybe I just won't tell you. But I'm gonna do it.
So
don't tell you. Okay. I'm gonna do another dish.
You want like? Do you let people tell you what to cook? Like,
do I let?
That would be cute. Like she said, do you take suggestions?
I'm always listening, so I'm always listening.
Okay, so make some.
Make some.
Let me see.
He wants you to make something so she can eat it through osmosis. What the fuck do you want him to
make? Yeah, you want to see what my version of it is.
Oxtail. She gonna say something Jamaican. Watch. Hold on.
No, it's not Jamaican. You can make some like an Italian dish.
And lasagna is actually my favorite.
It is. It's mine too. Oh my god.
Oh, I would like to see your version of lasagna because people do it differently.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. Okay. And you know what Miss Ostar said? You're never hungry after you cook. That's me. After I cook, I drink a glass of wine, relax and chill or whatever, maybe watch a half or something, and then go back and make my plate. So I understand the not mukbanking, but I just be wanting y'all to not, like I said, James does cut open his food. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times that I've seen it, or make the plate. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I really just want to see the plate almost. But the eating, I get the not mukbanking because I would not think that I would be a good mukbanger because I'm not doing.
I'm not a good mukbanger. That's actually a comedy. Me mukbanging is a comedy because it's something that I always say I will never do it. I used to say all the time, I'll never do mukbang. All that nasty eating. So whenever
you're too prissy.
Exactly.
For that.
And when I did it, I was being smart.
Exactly, with your little chicken.
And then people were picking at me so bad when I did it. And then, LSA and the fact checkers was like, you said back on a video 2,000 years ago, 3 hours and 19 seconds ago that you wasn't going to never do. So it became like a big joke. And then I do eat so prissy that it's like a big joke. So I'll do them. But I don't take myself seriously as a mukbanger. You know what I mean?
Of course,
I do them to be funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not. I know I would.
And I never finish eating. I
don't think nobody does though, because
if you think about it, that's like, in real life, I do.
No, I watch some mukbangers who really eat a lot of food, and I'm like, I would be the most boring mukbanger. Like ODS, he never finished his food because he's not a heavy eater. Like that's how I would be. I'm not finishing all this. This is mostly for presentation.
I've seen some of them finish all that stuff. I'll be like,
yes, I've seen some of them finish all that stuff.
Juicy. I did anyway. When I did the chicken leg challenge, I think I ate 4. And it's like 20. I think you're supposed to start with 20. I ate 4. But as soon as I went out into the world, honey, they was like, he sat his fat ass over there and ate 20 chicken legs. He's a fat ass bitch. I'm like,
I thought James, you didn't eat 4. I was there. You ate like I think 3, maybe. Yeah.
Well, baby, the streets said I ate all 20 and was licking my fat ass fingers.
Maybe I can go live and say that he sat over there and ate all them goddamn drumsticks.
That's what they do.
And he started snorting and shit and licking all on his goddamn finger. Didn't even have a neck and just wiped his mouth on his arm. I'm gonna start lying. I gotta get these numbers up. That's
what they do. When I did the key lime pie that time, they're like, his fat ass sat there and ate a whole fucking pie. Me and Dr. Kelly Love laughed so hard at that.
Oh my goodness. You know what, James? You should get like all the people who critique you and just read out their comments. That would be a good key.
Child, they'll drag me some more, honey. Why because my comments be off the chain. They be off the chain, child. Some of the things that be said, y'all be like, oh.
Oh yeah, I don't like that idea because I'll be getting mad for real. Like, bitch, you said, and then I would have forgot about it, and then I would remember it, bitch, baby.
But that used to be a big thing, boo, back in the day, back before lives and stuff. Some of the larger YouTubers used to read unhappy comments. They do that. So do the RuPaul girls. The RuPaul girls used to do that. They would do whole videos of disgruntled people in their comments section.
Wow.
That sounds like it's fun because the way the people be having these dissertations and stuff, and you
right, because you're taking the power away from whatever power they think they have is being taken away.
Yeah,
it's being taken away because now you're laughing at them because they do that in your comments, so people will come through and see their comment and laugh at you, and now you've turned the camera around and you and your people are laughing at them.
Yeah, that's true. And then Miss O starts talking about LSA. She said that would be fun because I never can read it over there in regards to LSA.
Well, LSA, and that's what they do. They drag. I mean, that's what they do.
LSA is too funny to me because their reads are intellectually sarcastic. I like people like that. So I'll be over there just laughing and stuff. And you gotta just take it for face value.
Right. You know? And no matter what they, and I'm always in trouble with them because I respond and I say stuff back, and then they say he's in his feelings. But then after that, they've done like 5 pages on me. So who's in their feelings?
Who's doing what now?
That's funny.
See, they're probably getting me now. Why we, baby? Probably getting me right now. I got his fat ass up there with Sassy, probably eating 900 chicken wings.
With her
smothered in butter. But the thing is, like I said, they have some things over there are nasty and malicious, but some things are really funny. Like baby, I'll screenshot them in a minute. They put some funny shit up, I will screenshot it in a minute. Like I said, I pulled the bathtub thing from them. And I don't have a problem. I won't lie and say I didn't get it from them. I got it from LSA, child. And I do read them. It's like reading the Inquirer to me. It ain't no big deal.
Because they are funny.
And they do listen, they will bring things out that you done forgot all about because they go so deep. They scour my social media. They're all over there. A lot of that stuff, boo, if you read over there, a lot of that stuff, you never seen that stuff because they get stuff all out of my Facebook.
Damn.
They're literally over there talking about outfits of mine and saying that I can't dress and I'm not a good seamstress and this, that, thing, the other. And they're literally pulling pictures from literally like 2004, 2005, 2009, and then bringing them over here in 2022 and saying, look at his fashions. That was like 20 years ago.
My God.
Like, should it really be relevant now? Or am I really that bad of a bitch that I was wearing the shit in 2004 that is fashionable now? But that's funny to me. So y'all get people who go over there get to see a lot of stuff. A lot of pictures of me with hair and stuff. Y'all know I didn't even have no hair when y'all met me. Most of y'all.
Yeah, I don't remember you having any hair.
That was way back in 2000 and 13?
Okay. No, I only been this side of YouTube probably 2019.
Okay, yeah, no, I was long with girl. That was child. I didn't have hair before my cancer battle. Oh, I had gone bald before my cancer battle. That was 2015. So
was it because of like you was like thinning on top or?
Child, yeah, absolutely. Oh, okay. And I mean, nobody ever got to that part because I was like, child, by the time we got to the thinning, I was like, trying nobody sing no thinning, child. It was like zip, done.
Well, they got man wigs now. They got man lace fronts.
Girl, I was doing that way back before they had them. I was doing tracks to cover like where things was thinning in places. I was doing split tracks way back before they even came out with lace fronts, honey.
Now they done.
Yeah, the man wigs they do now. They be getting down. They're awesome. They really.
I have seen some TikToks on
like a really good job. Really good job. But I always wore all different kind of hair. I was a hairdresser, so I wore all kind of hair anyway. So people ain't paid no attention.
Yeah. Now you got to make sure that these guys that's their actual hair and they got a good grain of hair because.
Oh, girl, most of the time it ain't, honey, and you be sitting over there, chow.
Exactly. Now you and him both got to go to the pool.
Girl, I was going to say something real. I don't know. But can you imagine, honey, when you riding the horse, honey, and you look up, honey, and his top flip back?
Ooh, no ma'am, no sir.
And you realize you sitting on top of George Jefferson, honey.
Okay. and feeling like Wheezy.
Girl!
Hell to the no, honey.
And that's the word, girl. Wait, and did you ever notice, Wheezy ain't had no edges?
She just had that, like that
Weezy didn't have no edges. Weezy had struggle edges back in the day. Love Isabel Sanford, but she had struggle edges, honey.
That's why she wore like the curl like rolled up to the front.
Exactly. And then and when she used to wear it pulled back in some of those episodes, you would see it would be like posted down and pasted down. They be using a Ruth Fanciful stick. She's running around there looking like Miss Maywood, honey.
Oh my God, I got to go. All right, bye y'all.
That's what you, Jay.
Come through, Louisiana.
Bye, Jay.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you so much for coming up, boo.
Love y'all.
Absolutely.
Bye, Juicy.
Okay, bye-bye.
Child, what kind of show, Hunty? Is J True still in the house? Is J True still in the house? I'm about to play your song if you're in the house. If not, I won't. Well, I guess I will anyway, because you'll hear it. I think she may be. We'll see if she's still here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Sassy Show. It has been a ghetto. Hey, girl. It has been a ghetto talk show today, honey. We didn't have the Russians, the Ukrainians, King Roman got cussed out in Slavic. I know that's not. James Caldwell, the one and only James Caldwell, my boo thing, Juicy, Mr. Carruthers, honey, it has been a whirlwind. Okay, I didn't almost get y'all 3 hours on a Sunday. I'm about to go chill. I'm not cooking today. I didn't even order my groceries. I don't know. I don't feel like it. So I'm about to order something good and sip on this wine and watch Young, Famous, and African. All right, this goes out to one of my biggest supporters. Shout out to J True. She wanted to hear her a little something, something. So we're going to do it like that. Bye, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Happy Sunday. Don't get in too much trouble on them nasty street now. What's up, ODS? Bye, y'all. Hey, Ace with the big hoop on. Ooh. This song long as hell. L, the L, the L, the O, the O. We the B, the E. That's what I do to you. LOVE, y'all. Bye, y'all. How do I get the hell up out of here? Shit, I don't know how to get the hell up out of here. What's up, Shantae? I'm trying to get up out of here. Do you know how I get out of here? Does anybody know how I can get up out of here? I guess. Oh, okay, there it go. Bye, y'all.